So did you want me to swear or no?
How
Anyway,
no?
how about no? Okay, I'm looking at my clock. You know what? I'm gonna press the game timer. We're starting that. 30 seconds on the clock. Welcome back, everybody. So, hope you had a wonderful week. I'm glad to have you all back here. We got a full session today, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm not drinking as much, so we're gonna have a good time. Last we left off, our heroes had arrived in the small, sleepy seaside village of Gulwyn and met up with a local guide, the tabaxi named Incan Skin. After a rather successful and surprisingly straightforward attempt at taming several triceratops for your journey as mounts, you set off into the jungle after spending a night at Ink's house. More of a hut, though a fairly well-made and large one. You made it about 6 hours into your day of travel, having set off just before dawn, and stopped around noon for a break in a small little glade next to a very large tree on the riverbank. There you had an encounter with the dryad who circled Ink had brought you to. It went about as well as could be expected for an encounter with the Fae. Surprisingly cordial, in fact, even if only one person had to be enchanted to stop them from running their mouth. In any case, you set off again. Down the... To call it a road would be a great exaggeration. This great exaggeration. So, just for you guys' sake, if you have something to say, now's a good time as you set off, because there's going to be a long period of me talking following this. But we'll say that as you...
God, does he ever shut up? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck you. You're pretty
Hi, Lotus.
Man, that voice in our head.
1d10 pain in the head.
And then a kick in the head.
1d10 psychic damage.
We'll say we join now as you are all walking away from your encounter with the Fae. Ink is currently up ahead with a machete clear cutting a new trail. You have a moment of, if not privacy, at least more distant ears for you to discuss things should you wish.
I still don't trust that creature.
Oh, you
But
just
she
need
wasn't
some
as
more
malicious.
exposure.
Mm,
They're
she
not
wasn't
all
as
bad, I
malicious.
promise.
She
Matters
wasn't as
not
malicious
whether
as the ones I'm used to, but I still don't trust her.
Doesn't matter. Don't raise your sword.
That is
We can
quite
trade it.
I am
wise.
trained to hunt monsters wherever they are, just as you are trained to handle your task of your woods. I don't ask you to break your nature. Don't ask me to break mine.
Are you a monster hunter?
You're a confliction of your own nature. What are you talking about?
If killing myself would alleviate the world of the affliction of monsters like me, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Interesting clause.
Oh, now you're just being depressive.
Not allowed.
Like, don't be so blue.
I don't want to hear that from
There's
you, green skin.
demonetization.
Did
Never met a priest whose murders a man who's captured.
Never met a man who complains so much.
How do I get
Your
less
guild
blue?
has never executed anybody.
Not without proper course, and we usually leave those we capture up
And
to
was
the
that
law.
proper course through a bailiff or your own leader's volition?
A bailiff. We have never executed our own law. The only thing we have done is hunt monsters in the wilds.
Who's to say all Fae are monsters?
From where we are from, as you should quite clearly know, there is no goodness in the Dragonlands. Not from the wilds.
Well, that's sad.
Yes, I suppose you've had unfortunate dealings with
God, how
that
dogmatic
side of the court.
motherfuckers were.
But I promise you, they're not all bad.
With them?
Oh, not personally.
Okay, you had me
Wait.
worried there.
How the fuck old is the old man?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for him to tell me that he knew Grimalgus himself.
Cause like
Maybe one day we'll all sit down and I can tell you all some amazing stories. But I believe right now you have more
You're not
important
that
things.
old.
She said
You
that,
can't be that old.
She said the other Fae said that he was talking or had an association with somebody 2,000 years ago or some shit.
Oh, and you believe everything the Fae tell you?
She is one, so
I mean,
If anyone's gonna say yes to that question,
Well, I'm directing that towards the rest of the party.
Oh, I
No.
trust no one.
it depends on the Fae.
Are you saying
It's
she
like-
was full of shit?
I mean, most of you are.
Wait, what?
I agree.
He's referring to you as
Your people.
yeah.
You want to fucking
Fae.
fight?
Oh no.
Inherently tricksters, yes.
Chill.
I would like to see this fight.
A little bit of wordplay there for you.
No.
I'm on the fence.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
don't
ready
think
to make
you
a
guys
new
are that
character?
bad, but
Oh.
I don't know, Sir Steelhoof.
See,
How many Fae have you
Hockey,
ever encountered?
I didn't
You're
realize Roxby was a
assuming-
bard.
You're assuming that Garrosh would allow you to fight her by yourselves. Like you're assuming it'd be a 1v1. It would not.
Let's go, bitch. Let's see if you can kill a bear twice. That can heal.
No.
See how many times
It's
you can
not.
fight the same bear.
Corin pulls out a grenade and an acid vial. Which one do you want first?
Oh god.
what's a grenade?
It's an explosive device.
Can we just stop?
And fireball.
But I
I've
forget
never
that
known
she
a
has
druid
that.
to do fireball.
You got two people that can use fireball.
No.
Real.
Druids know fireball? I thought that was more of
I
an
have a
upper
staff.
school of magic.
I have big swords.
She has. Did you? Have you all forgotten about the? Oh no.
Oh yes, the staff. Yeah, yeah. There's the staff.
Exactly. She did pick one of those up. She
Oh yes, the fancy walking stick.
yes, the fancy walking stick that has the ability to let her cast fire
Isn't it
magic.
pretty? It's pretty.
It is a very nice staff.
I mean, I can just fly around in the blue. And this
Thank
bill
you.
and just stay alive. All your ranges. This is Gareth.
I could pull you off the broom.
I could launch a couple fireballs with your face.
Why is this the conversation?
I have big swords.
There's always
What
tons.
kind of ragtag team are we
who else
talking
has a
about
nice
gunning
pick
each
they would
other
like
down?
to show off?
Mine's not as.
That's
sick,
nice a
but-
lot to show off.
As
Icarus
cool
walks
stick.
by with a stick he just
Mm.
picked up. Yes,
This cool
Icarus, it is a
stick.
nice stick. It is a very nice stick.
Just remember. Just remember. I've got more than one ways to knock you motherfuckers prone. All right, settle down.
Just remember, just
Why does that sound like a double entendre? Hang
And
on.
we all
just
Why does
remember,
that one
guys,
sound like a
just-
double
just
entendre?
Just remember what I got.
You will try.
No matter.
I wouldn't have touched that with the
You
10-foot
dirty
wall.
pervert.
I like that.
Oh, I didn't mean
Well,
to.
what if you has a 10-foot pole?
Wait, what about a pole?
I mean, if
Not
we're all
that
close
kind of-
enough, I could just sweeping attack.
See,
you all.
the Dryad is influencing Lotus.
You
She
will
was a lot
try.
more calm than this.
No, she wasn't. She's never been calm.
She's been nice to
I love
me.
having absolutely nothing to do with the psychotic nature of my friends.
So
I'm
brother,
nice.
you.
My name's
I don't
Terbius.
know what you're talking about. I'm a nice fae.
Yeah, surprisingly
Garrosh gives
enough.
her a dirty look. Like the fuck.
Well, clearly
guys
you're
are-
nice, or else you would have killed us all.
At least without my memories.
Y'all need to mellow out, you know? Y'all need to on that bud.
Yeah,
That's a good
did you guys buy a fuck ton of it?
God,
Yeah,
I
we
wish
do.
I had a fucking jar of bud in
You
real
guys
life.
bought a total of 3 ounces of weed.
So you smoked all of it.
Well, why?
didn't
I
know
would.
smoked
The whole ounce.
Why?
To
I
be-
would-
To be fair, 3 ounces would last me and Robert a week.
Yeah.
If we were
Yeah, but
both
you two are
smoking out of
literally
it.
insane.
A week?
I would like to blow out a
it.
fissure of small, like,
Nico, I
humanoid
smoked a
bickering.
quarter pound on my birthday, on my 18th birthday.
My mom does that every 2
I
days.
can literally like go 6 months without weed and then go pop like 100 milligrams.
That's not.
Like I have a really high tolerance, and if I'm like if I
everyone
actually
can
build
pop
up a
100
tolerance, I need a
milligrams. It's
lot.
what happens afterwards. that
Yeah.
matters.
My mom pops 2 of those.
You just
every
get
night.
really cheery when you're high. You don't really have a bad reaction from what I've noticed, Leia.
Yeah, I just if I get
You
if
just
I
get
smoke
sleepy,
too
yeah.
much, if I take too much, I just go to sleep. I'm just like, ah.
I had the
I've got
equivalent of a
dinosaur noises.
400 milligram edible on my 21st birthday. I made it through dinner, and then I got home and I laid in my bed and giggled for 3 hours.
Wait a
Complete, or not 3 hours. It was like an hour and a half. I was completely out of control for a while. It was just too much at once.
My mom
Nico,
does 200 milligrams every night to go to sleep.
I mean, Nico, the more you want to share about your mother, the stoner, the funnier this
Yeah, but
conversation
when
gets.
you
But
gain a tolerance like that, it's like that. Like when I was a stoner smoking every day, I could smoke like a whole ass joint and I'd only be high for like 20 minutes, half
let's
an
go
hour.
back to the game, folks.
Moving.
Let me
Anyways,
put.
returning.
Can I say one more thing?
Fine. Last thing.
Let me put it this way. Every week, my mom goes to the dispensary and brings home a full grocery bag and a half full grocery bag.
Damn, your mom must be rich.
There's a reason you
can't-
live in Michigan, I see. Because
Oh,
I know.
hold on. How much can you legally buy at one time in Michigan?
Depends.
He has
Like,
a
the
medical card, so
like,
it's a
as much as you
lot.
want.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like 3 ounces or something.
Not
And
with
let
the
me
medical
let me put
fuck?
it this way: she's definitely gone over it and had multiple purchases before.
I mean,
So
yeah.
in Illinois, it is 1 gram THC equivalent per person per day. Or you could just go to a different non-affiliated dispensary a couple times to get several.
You
In
can just go
Michigan, I
around
think it's
different
similar.
dispensaries.
1 gram per day.
So that would be the equivalent of 10 1-gram carts. Or more than 1 ounce. It's like an ounce and a half.
Okay.
It's of raw THC equivalent. It's not of actual material.
What kind of bunk ass weed you smoking down there?
Continuing on.
Mhm.
So it's up to 2.5
We're
ounces of
continuing on.
cannabis each day.
Okay.
I mean, my current, yeah.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Yeah, let's proceed. Moving through the jungle, the route is surprisingly easier than your previous day of travel. Not the least. No reason being the least of which, besides the fact that you're currently riding astride large triceratopses, which are allowing you to just trample your way through the jungle. However, after about half an hour further travel, the road, or rather trail, disappears before you. And you are presented with a washed out scene, just fallen trees, a river flowing through what was once this trail as water trickles off the high rocks behind you. Yes, you guys can see this, right?
Mhm.
There's a token
It's
just called
pretty.
He's just here for background images because I'm doing a slideshow today.
Hello, tour guide.
Why is the picture fucky?
Zoom
Fuck.
out.
Hello, guide of tour.
Oh.
Zoom out. It's just in the middle.
Guide of clan tour.
I could live here.
You all quickly come to a stop, and he goes,
You do live here.
"Oh fuck! This this will delay us somewhat. We cannot get the animals through here. Shit.
Are you calling me an animal?
What did you not?
No, the triceratops.
Did you not check
Yes.
your route?
I
It
don't
is
exactly
monsoon
go out to
season.
the city every day. We had a storm last night. When I scouted the route yesterday, it was clear up to here. I went to see Mia, and then I went a little further. It was fine. This is new. This is what the jungle does. Destroys trails quickly. And unfortunately, as you're looking over this, you see that well in front of you there is a cliff face that you needed to be passing up and around. To your left side, the jungle slopes rather aggressively downhill, and it is definitely not the right direction, nor is
And
it
where does
traversable.
Rexy appear from?
Excuse me?
Where does Rexy appear from?
Not yet.
Okay.
The
I'm
fact
sorry.
that he
This is
said
just
yet.
from.
The fact
this-
that he said yet.
Because like Exile, I'm not digging this at all. It's very beautiful. It's just reminding me of how they describe what Rexy's pen was up to the wall, like how she had to climb up and around. It's just what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah, you got a
This is
point
what
there.
it looks like in the cast.
US Half Summer Brewing does a little bit of a scout. Oh,
Off she
come here,
goes.
Looking up, you can see that this area has clearly
Magic
been
pole riding.
devastated by a recent mudslide. There is a scar through the jungle tracing its way. The path
Oh,
itself,
what the
the
fuck
area
is
you
that?
were passing, doesn't seem as bad. That was tree. The trees here are massive.
That looks like a fucking big scratch.
And I'm just going to move on for that, Tristan, if you want to stay on the ground for the moment.
The-
He says, "Ah, shit. If we wanted to go around, it will be 3 days more travel to go the northern route. Southern route is just untenable. Oh, I didn't.
Untenable because of the storm,
What
or
if we
because
cleared
of
the
the
path?
creature?
Untenable because it's Kyrax mating season and they live in the center of the jungle and
Oh
we are
yeah,
not fucking
fuck
with
that.
them. Yes.
What if we just cleared the path? How much work would it take?
For 8 people, 9 people.
And we do have, as
A
he
month?
pats the Triceratops, we do
You
have
would,
some
and
heavily
you would have to create a ramp-like structure for these 5-ton animals to climb a 20-foot sheer embankment on the other side of this.
Are there any?
No,
really
oh,
large
I was
trees
saying
around?
clear the path because it's up. Oh, the path itself is.
The path has been
Oh.
carved away by massive onrush
Mm.
of water. This is just a picture I got.
Why can't their fat
Oh,
asses
okay.
walk through the water?
The water is not the concern; it's the terrain. There is one other route we can take.
What?
You know how the world broke in the past.
Vaguely.
No.
I don't remember what outsiders call it. We called it the Cycle End. There used to be great cities here, more advanced than anything we have today. One of them, the largest in these islands, is near to here, and it is still traversable. We do not like going there, we as in all cats here. It is a place of the dead. Not so much literally. We do not walk where ancestors walked. We take a different path.
ancestors. My older tabaxi plans used to live there.
Over 1,000 years ago. They built it. Much time has passed.
Would
Back-
we be?
Mm,
Would we be trespassing on anyone's territory if we went through there?
No. These
We
not
are on a time
my
frame.
rules. They are everyone's. People do not go there often.
Why?
And the ones that do go, do they
If
come
your
back?
childhood home burned down, would you want to walk through the burned remains every day?
Been there, done that.
Maybe that was the wrong analogy for you, I suppose.
Got the fucking t-shirt.
Sounds like it's a form of taboo in the culture.
Yes, sort of.
It.
Suffice to
But
say,
it would keep us on our time frame. Yes.
yes.
If
We
it
need to
is
make
not,
it through by night. We need to make it through before nightfall, so we must get going. It will be a rush. Come on. It begins leading you
bum,
up.
bum, bum,
What?
bum, bum, bum,
Triceratops
bum, bum,
walk down.
bum.
Okay. Yeah. You see as he and his turn what would be from your perspective westwards, and begins kind of scaling the slope up through the trees, and quickly disappears as you all follow behind him. The trail here is even less maintained than the one you were on before. It's really just a game trail you're following. However, whatever game was moving through here was pretty large because you're still able to move with relative ease through this difficult place.
I
you-
forgot. Do any of our dragonkin have wings?
No.
No. Well,
Yes.
yes, one does,
Yeah,
but they're
one has
visual.
But
yeah,
they can't fly.
no.
No.
Well,
I can hover.
Go ahead.
You can fly poorly
Style.
for a little bit.
Yeah,
He has
follow
the
the
ability
style.
to fly. It's just very shit.
It's just
Who dance?
Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes.
Torin, would you like to read the tooltip for them? Because it's one of the ones I'm proud of.
wait for his wings.
Your wings are not truly vestigial. They will not entirely at least. They can just about get you flying if you have enough space to run up, but you are a poor flyer. You are slow, unstable, and noisy. As an action, you may unfurl your wings and take flight. Gain a fly speed of 20 for a number of rounds equal to your strength modifier, minimum of 1. While you're flying, you cannot make melee attacks, cast spells, or perform ability checks. You cannot fly while carrying small or larger creature, any object that is over 45 pounds, and you You need at least 10 feet of open space to run up to speed.
Oh, so you got baby
So
wings.
he would or he wouldn't make a good scout.
He's got Moogle wings.
I got level 1 demon wings.
He
You
got
remember at
Moogle
the
wings.
end of A Bug's Life how the caterpillar hatches into a butterfly, but he's still super fat?
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's great.
I never thought that Bug's Life would have been so important in my life.
That was the most important movie you ever watched.
Old Disney and Pixar, they hold up. That was Pixar, but yeah. We should have a Pixar movie night. Anyway, moving on.
Later.
You call me?
Trail for the better part of 20 minutes before you come upon a somewhat new sight. You begin to pass by stone ruins, carved icons into the rocky cliff faces, long collapsed buildings, their roofs gone, just bricks scattered about the ground. Overgrown roads with only patches of cobbles visible, as if a town was once here, but has been long since reclaimed by the jungle. Eventually, you come upon an opening in the cliff face ahead of you, a grand archway carved directly into the rock, lined with columns and standing in sharp contrast to the weathered natural surroundings beyond.
Does it kind of remind you of a castle, or is it still vaguely different?
The architecture is very much different, but in the same sense of it is a very old place that seems to somehow be weathering the test of time surprisingly well, given the circumstances, very much so.
Okay. So the desert trying to swallow the whole is the jungle trying to swallow the whole.
Yeah, indeed. You see here, though, there is a small shrine of a sort. You can't read any of the text. It's old, faded, badly worn away, and even the icons that were once here, representing whatever gods it was meant to, are broken, scattered. He quickly kneels down before it and seems to say a small prayer to himself before standing up and sighing. We should continue. Inside, we will have a long walk through a cave before we reach the city proper on the other side of the mountain. It is rare, but creatures from the Underdark are known to occasionally make appearances. Best be careful.
Understood.
If anyone needs light for something, now's a good idea. Those of you who cannot see in the dark, you will want some light. There will be breaks, areas where sunlight filters through, but not many.
Fat Horse just makes his warhammer appear in his hand.
That's what helped.
Why do I feel like we're being led through Mordor? Or
What is Mordor?
Moria?
Yeah, so that is
Why
Moria.
we're being
What is
led through
Moria?
Moria? There's gonna be
Both
something bad.
of them are restaurants in Karatan.
Yeah.
These fail answer, interesting.
I'm still confused about this Moria.
This is really neat interior place that dwarves have built. You would love it.
More doors?
I don't believe you. I think your age is catching up to you. There's no place called Moria that the dwarves have built.
Something
Wait,
non-multiple.
He didn't say about
Don't
building
worry
doors.
about
Maybe
it.
you're right.
No, it's something secret.
Alright, she's just fucking high. Let's keep going.
In any case, Ink leads you all inside through the archway, and the loud sounds of the jungle. Hang on, let me actually get the ambience to match with this. I have one. The loud noises of the jungle give way to the drip of water, the scuttering and skittering noises of small creatures in the darkness, and the gentle breeze blowing through the mountain from one end to the other. The world is damp, and it is dark, and it is dreary. The life, the verdant, brilliant life of outside has truly been torn away from this place. The carved entryway opens up into a natural cave. Towering stalagmites rise from the floor, 20, 30 feet above you in some places, as the high ceiling, up to 90 feet tall in some parts, arts. Stalactites dangling, broken and intact from the ceiling, their weathered tips strewn across the land.
Distance
Occasion-
King Kong kills a warbot.
Yeah. Occasionally, you pass under a breach in the cavern ceiling. You see the jungle has infiltrated the cave with whole trees growing from the thin coating of soil, rock, and lichen that forms most of the cavern floor. Along the way, you pass many more ruined structures. Most are small rooms carved into the cavern walls, all, however, empty, save the long decayed remains of wooden boxes and baskets which molder in the drier parts of the cave. Some structures resemble pyramids of a sort, with great step designs, topped with an enclosed square pavilion of sorts. You see many side passages branching off, although most are either collapsed or overgrown to the point of impassability. And it continues, moving with concerned focus forward, directing your attention along the main path through the cave. Its whole form showing that of one on high alert, as if expecting a threat to emerge at any moment. You can say things if you wish.
So, how spaced out is the party? Like, who is where?
That is a good question. Who is in the front? Right now, the main passageway
Are we
you're
are
walking
we
along,
on are we on foot or are we on
No, you're on back. You're on back to the beast.
you are on back for most of this. However, as you continue through, areas of the ceiling get much lower and you're forced to dismount largely. Your Triceratopses are also not particularly keen on being here and begin to become somewhat rowdy. You're able to keep them under control and they continue moving ahead, but they cannot see in the dark. And they do not
My mace is out and providing light.
a little bit of light, yes.
That's a good chunk of light, but yeah. Also, I can see in the dark.
Yes, you can see in the dark. Currently, the biggest issue would be for Turbius and Sebastian, the only two party members without dark vision. Speaking of which,
And Nemonis.
I got my
He does
lantern
not.
on.
Why am
Oh,
I
yeah, see there, he has out his lantern. We do have quite an adequate amount of light, and then Perky
Yeah.
Scratch, she has her moon blade. So we're both armed and well lit.
Yeah. Now, Sebastian does have a lantern, so he pulls it out,
Yeah.
lights it.
as it stands, the cave, the area you're passing through, is about wide enough for 4 people to walk abreast. So let's get 2 rows. Who is leading?
Yeah,
the
but I
pack?
want to look at my
Besides
spells.
Ink.
They're usually right.
Or rather, Ink
Belgors.
and Azan are leading at the front.
Belgors
you're
takes
in the
up
front.
point.
Okay. Who else is in the first row with Belgoris?
I'll be behind him, I guess.
Okay.
We can walk 2 abreast.
We can walk 4 abreast.
4 abreast. Oh.
Okay,
Well, we
I
do
guess
have to navigate the beast as well, and I'm pretty sure they would like to have lighting where that would probably make them calmer. So we're probably going to space the lanterns out and the beast.
One of my cantrips is produce flame. I can just do that.
You can do that to create a little fire in your hands that you walk along with. That will shine light.
It's a 10-foot radius, it says.
Oh.
Mhm.
Quirky doesn't have the moon blade.
She upgraded.
Mm.
What do you mean she upgraded?
She has Susanna's old sword now.
Oh, Susanna.
Don't
Does
you
it
cry
still
for me.
shine?
I'll rip
come
your
from
throat
Alabama,
open
we have
and
a
drain
handle
you
on
from.
Is it still shiny, Tristan?
I can make it shiny.
This works.
Yeah, you have light, don't you?
Mm-hmm. US balls out
You
your
make an
rapier.
entire Triceratops light.
I mean, I was thinking about that. I don't know how well I would go with the Triceratops.
He might freak the fuck out.
Maybe if I just cast on one the arms
Hold
on
on.
that.
What subfamily of Triceratops are they?
Parabolus.
So straight horns?
Yes, the largest
biggest.
one with the big horns.
The Biggins.
Yeah, you could probably put it on the middle horn.
Yep, Elis touches her hand to the metal horn. And casts light.
Just talk to them and explain what's about to happen, I suppose.
I was gonna say you might want to talk to the damn thing.
I might have speak flammable.
Oh Jesus! Am I the only one with that?
No.
No.
Oh, the fake can.
I talked to mine and convinced them to be. Remember?
Yeah. But...
But also this one bowed to Sebastian.
That doesn't mean I spoke to it.
No.
Yeah.
But does respect you.
Bowed to him doesn't mean it.
I mean, just because it respects me does not mean I can make it do what it doesn't want to.
Mysterious old coot.
Yeah, just put it on your blade.
The
That'd be
power
the
of
safer option.
old-
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't.
Or cast it on yourself.
Okay, let's just cast it on the rapier.
I'm currently making a drink, so 1 second.
Yep.
Hook my lantern to my belt.
I'll pull out one of my torches. Just simple.
Like I said, Sebastian has a lantern, so
I've turned that on as well.
yeah. Well, this is quite the cave. Very, very damp, judging by the sounds.
It is in the rainforest. The water filters through the rock above. And as he says that, you look around, you can see little rivulets flowing through areas in the lower lining. The cave is almost shaped somewhat like an inverted heart. While the ceiling is arched and vaulted, the path you're walking on is almost raised above the floor of the cave on either side of it.
Oh, okay.
And looking around, you can see this was probably somewhat artificially done. There are hints of old tool markings and signs that the cave, while natural, has been modified by the old people who once lived here to make it more traversable, more suitable to them. Eventually, you come into a large room. A larger room. The walls are studded with glowing fungus of a kind, mushrooms or other lichen that seem to emit a dim green light, instantly washed out by the bright white light of your lanterns as you walk into this chamber. It looks like the walls here are not natural any longer, but rather carved. You see effigies, faces, some human, some tabaxi, some dwarven, some elven, some difficult to identify altogether. Studying out of the somewhat crumbling but once very well put together walls. 4 great pillars were once standing in the room. 3 still stand, holding aloft a high ceiling, while another has collapsed and crumbled onto the ground in front of you. Large pieces of rock have fallen from the ceiling, and the ground itself is a broken mass of gravel and scattered cobblestones. And unlevel. Great troughs rise as the water is carved through, or some creature has pushed its way through the ground, leaving the area unlevel. And a thin 2 to 3 inch thick layer of water covers the entire chamber. On the far side, 2 staircases arch upwards, a collapsed statue standing between them, and a large doorway on the opposite wall, leading into yet more chambers. Can I get Garish, Sebastian, and Lotus to make perception checks for me? You 3 have the highest passive perception in the party.
Not bad. Not bad.
Says not
Lotus.
bad to fucking 26.
And there's another 20.
Well, Lotus, you're the one who's reading it, even though you got the same score as Sebastian. Lotus, as you step into this room, something seems different. Something seems wrong. You can feel the ground beneath you vibrate slightly, shift, very subtle. Now, the others seem to have picked it up, though. Sebastian, you two are also. You can't tell if it's your knees, or your hip, or something outside, but. Are things shaking slightly?
Floor is tickling my feet.
And I am about to roll a d10.
This room seems unstable.
And
What do you mean it's
unfortunately-
tickling your feet? Hold on.
Why am I vibrating?
Who turned on the massage function?
Yeah, it feels good.
Basically,
Everyone stay still.
lays down on the floor. Ah.
Quirky Scratch. You feel the ground beneath you begin to shake aggressively as the rock shakes and jumps, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the form of a gigantic creature emerges underneath you and attempts to strike at you. This long, scaled, worm-like creature emerging from the ground with a beast-like scream.
Oh my god.
You, with enough warning, jump out of the way and are knocked to about 10 feet away. Hey. However, as you all stand in this room, I'm rearranging you in 1 second because I realize your spacing doesn't work.
Oh yeah, we don't have a room yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't have a room. I've been preparing the room.
Yeah, I know.
Garage is near the rear of the group.
As that happens, Kiwas, detect. Kiwas, detect magic.
There is nothing magical here that you are not familiar with.
Okay.
As this massive creature looms before you, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Something you
That's
might
good art for
recognize
it,
is
too.
That card. Yeah, of course. there's
Danger
art for it.
noodle. Big danger noodle.
1 second. I'm going to add all of you to combat. We're not involving your trikes because I don't want combat to take 3 fucking years.
Dinosaur runs away.
I also don't have.
Aww.
Dinosaur runs away.
I hit the
Next turn.
dice.
Ow.
It couldn't be any
1.1.
better than this.
1.1.
1.1
It
ratio.
couldn't be better than this.
Did you roll a 0?
I rolled a 1.
Damn, honey, I think you're going.
Turn.
15.13.
I rolled a fucking nat.
Well, at least Icarus gets a combat turn well before me.
Icarus is a higher dexterity. So actually, no, you have a tied dexterity because that shows this bonus. So Turbius, Nico. Nico.
I'm here.
Nico, can you
Roll
get
initiative.
a -1 for me, please? Make me feel better.
Oh.
You
I'll
have
try.
you have a 1 in 20 chance to make my day better.
Sorry, man. I
You
gotta.
ruined. You absolutely ruined it.
Roll an initiative of 1. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you have
Damn.
you have
It's like-
11 dexterity, so you have a 1.
Does that mean wait? Does that mean he's knocked prone?
No.
I'm just sitting here waiting.
It has.
Predator worm out of reach.
Why are you
That's a
kissing my
predator. Wait. That's a predator worm.
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh.
Click
Bleh.
on it.
You're fighting creatures from Magic the Gathering now, boys.
Yep.
Whoa.
I mean,
Oh, they're
technically same
leaving
universe.
Predatory worm, but whatever.
They're
Moria,
It's only-
I told you.
Oh no. Ugh.
Where I got
Oh,
the
there's
art.
a kitty
I've just
cat.
been
Oh,
stealing
that's so
Magic
cute.
art for some of the new stuff because it's good.
It looks good. That
And
looks
it's
so
technically
good.
owned by the same parent company. So
One
it's
thing
just-
I will not say is that they've been doing a really good job on their artwork.
Oh, they never fuck up Magic, except that one time where they had some stolen artwork, but they kicked those cards into oblivion. So
Predator worm.
Predator worm.
Probably.
Does it do the clicking sound?
No, it does not. Icarus, it is your turn, my friend.
All right.
Icarus.
Because
open
it is a
open the combat.
You cannot get a flanking bonus against it.
No, but there's friends within 5 feet.
Yeah, so he does get pack tactics.
Go, Icky, you can do it. I believe in you. How do you pull up the
Let's
combat tracker? I
see.
forgot.
What?
How do you pull up the combat tracker?
Right click on the cross
You can
sword.
right-click the sword.
Damn, there's no good way to hit this without
Right
hitting
click,
everybody, is there?
Pull it out.
Yeah, I'd say that might be an issue.
For what now? Oh. A breath weapon, yeah.
You know, it would make
Good
sense.
things
Icarus
backpack
isn't
is
smart in
weird.
combat. Sorry.
It's
Oh,
ink on
no.
skin. Man.
Well, the best part of it is, well, you'll see.
Oh.
Ink on skin.
Oh yeah, it's his.
I need everybody. I need
Ink on
Lotus
Skin and Lotus
Ink on Skin.
make Constitution saving throws.
Anything to get him.
Ink on Skin fails his.
Oh. Oh god.
Lotus, you succeed. Roll your damage. Ink on Skin is now poisoned.
Oh shit.
Good job, you little dumb dog.
Wow.
24
20
damage.
I forgot how much fucking damage that does.
24
Jesus Christ.
damage. What an opening though.
Notably,
Real.
the worm is not affected. It is immune to poison.
Wow.
Icarus.
Well, it is Icarus, yeah.
It's some friendly fire right there.
Real.
didn't even do anything to it.
Who got smacked?
Is it, so it does no damage or reduced damage?
It does no damage. It is
Damage.
immune to
Literally-
poison.
yeah,
not
it's
resistant.
immune.
I mean,
Icarus-
Icarus he's figuring out
He
combat
tried.
with us.
He tried.
He tried his best.
He literally did negative damage.
He's gonna,
Except,
he's gonna get skin.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
Lotus
it is.
and Ink on. Well, no, Ink on. Well, does Lotus? Oh, she still takes damage, but she's not poisoned.
Yeah, like half my life's gone.
Oh shit.
Is it full
Well,
or
it's
half?
not my turn
damage?
yet. I can't say nothing.
You can't yell at the good boy.
Screaming at your pet is a free action.
Icarus, what is wrong with you?
Garrett, it is your turn.
Looks back at me.
Uh,
I can just
You just
imagine
see over
how
there,
Boris
Ink on
holding a
Skin is
big stick
throwing
ready to
up right
to
now.
hit his creature.
It's got a mouthful of poison.
let me check. Okay. Yeah, it just fires 6 times. Okay.
No. Oh.
So I'm gonna shoot this. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh.
That definitely hits. Turns out you just need a gun to hit things.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's scary, eh?
Your shot thuds in, and you see a scale cave as the round goes in, but the creature itself doesn't even seem to react.
That's not good. Well,
Look how many of us, and look at it. One of it.
Wait, did this
why
guy
is
That
die?
means something.
Hey.
If there's one of something, that means it's a lot more
Yeah,
powerful.
I mean, it's an
than
extra
one.
large
Exile.
creature, so.
Yes.
Why is it asking me if I want to use the ability for the pepper box? What is it referring to?
Oh, just ignore that. Just go. It's just an effect of
Okay.
how it works. How I have it set up. I can tweak it.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
Fuck it.
Punch gun.
Yeah. Play it. Does that hit?
That hits. That hits as well. It is a very
Perfect.
large creature. This thick scales, but it is big. 4 more points of damage. This round seems to bother it even less.
Oh fuck.
I will say you are doing full damage though.
I'm going to try and get over here now that I've shot. And end my turn from there. Wait.
At the end of your
Can I-
turn,
Hold it. I forgot to do one thing, please.
You bitch.
Hunter's mark on it. Forgot.
got that? All right. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action to make a bite attack against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets. So I'm going to roll a d6 because it's only fair with this thing because it is a very dumb beast. Number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sebastian. It is going to make a bite against you. Oh, and that is an 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And somehow the bite ability doesn't have its damage value
Oh.
set, so let me just really quick do
Yeah.
that.
It bites. It has no teeth.
What's it gonna
Gums
do?
you.
Gums you to death?
Messes with me.
Just gives you bummers.
It's teething on me. This one's not fully grown. Don't worry.
Yeah, this is definitely the wrong mentality. I don't think this was fucking dope.
It takes up the size of the room.
Makes sense.
And I have to do it again real quick. There
So
we
it
go.
was 3
Yeah,
by
I
3.
will also need you to make a strength saving throw in a moment.
That
But
gives
you
me an idea
take
for a boss. Make multiple parts of it and
a
each give
total
them
of
their own
24
initiative.
damage.
Give
with
the main component
piercing and
legendary
poison.
actions.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw. And you succeed, so you are not grappled in its
Yes.
Oh
bite.
no!
It is your turn.
Oh no! Yeah, it's a worm! Ooh.
Be careful of this one.
You could say that with some urgency.
Oh, it's still just one of them.
You are within range of your glaive, remember. That is a miss, unfortunately. For
Shot goes
pistol,
wide.
free weapon switching, yeah. That is unfortunately also a miss. You swing your glaive down at it, but the blade just glances off of its thick scaled hide.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Ink on Skin is going to bonus action disengage because this guy isn't just a ranger. He's
What
going
now?
to get over here. He has
He's a
one
rogue.
level in rogue for certain things.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
going
say
to
he's a rogue.
He is going to use the ability of his bow, declaring this creature as his mortal foe.
Oh.
Is going to
Ooh, nice.
attack.
How many levels of ranger is he?
Enough.
Enough.
He is 7 levels of ranger, 1 level of rogue. And that is a hit with a dirty 20. Oh, should have rolled that advantage. See if it was a crit.
Mortal foe? What fucking type
No,
of
it's a
ranger
normal
is
roll
he?
because he's poison, remember?
Yeah, no, you're right. That's
What?
Yep.
Yeah,
That-
poisoned.
that's
You
completely
can't.
honest. So that is going to be normal damage plus 3d6 for a total of 24 points of damage as he fires that round. And he's going to get a chance to save against the poison, so he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Try and puke it all up, basically.
I don't
And
know why
that
I was
is-
in like
that is
the
wait,
worst possible
no, it's
spot
16.
ever
Yes, that is a
after
failure.
fucking
Unfortunately, he does
20
not save
session.
against the poison. And that is going
It
to
was
be
a
his
DC
turn.
14. He does succeed.
It is
He
a
was on
DC
the
16 to save from
What?
this poison.
I don't know.
And he got a what?
He got a 14. It's a DC 16 from poison. Or sorry, hang on. No, it's not this thing's poison. It's the other thing's poison. He did save. My mistake.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's.
No, it's 14 from Icarus.
Yeah.
Okay. Turbius, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Yay.
Bull rush.
Rage.
Rage.
Rage!
I'm angry. I am angry now.
Hulk out.
Bruce just goes Hawk out and just explodes the Hulk.
How do I target again?
Right click and then click on the little shield.
Right click and click on shield.
Right click target, click on the little shield icon. Not the shield and oh, you can't see that one, never mind. The one that looks like an archery target. Or in the left side,
Like the little bullseye.
it is not out of
yeah,
reach.
that's
I don't know
what I
why
did.
it's saying that. Oh, I wasn't supposed to play this song. This was a boss song for later in the campaign. Oh well. Unfortunately, that is a miss. You have a second attack, and you can make it reckless if you want to take the risk of having them have advantage against you.
Not really.
Smart move. This one, it's crafty. Don't do that.
That is a hit. Roll damage. 17 hits, folks. 14 points of damage.
It's an Odachi.
There's a huge. Is it a fucking gigantic Odachi? Like even bigger than a standard? Because he is a bull man.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use another legendary action to attempt another attack. This time, I can't do that to you. This time against you because you just hit it. I almost attacked Icarus.
Instantly killed the dog.
Eats Icarus.
That is a 20 to hit.
Oh,
Kills the dog, and we lost. Shit.
kills the dog. Does Balgor's just go full in now?
That is 28 damage. Reduced
Balgor's
to
might go down the
18
dark arc.
because
Immediately, just like
Oh,
like-
I love this dog.
and I also need you to make a
couldn't hear
strength
you.
saving throw, which I'm just going to force it.
How much was it?
That was 18 points after everything. You succeed in your strength saving throw.
Resistance?
That includes your resistance. It hit for 28. You resisted 20 of it for taking and took half damage. 8 of that was poison damage, however.
I'm still resistant to poison?
It would automatically calculate it.
That makes no sense.
Are you bear totem? Yes, you
Yes.
are.
The only thing I'm not
Yeah.
resistant to is psychic.
Psychic, yeah. All right, 1 second. So you should get
It doesn't add any of my other resistances.
you get 4 hit points back, 60. Yeah, I can fuck with that.
Oh, I also didn't get health points from the last session.
Did you not sleep?
I don't know what happened. I wasn't here.
Oh, he left. He was here. Yeah, I don't think he did.
Yeah, he wasn't here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a long rest because I don't believe you took one. There you go. You haven't been damaged yet, so it works out. All right.
I
think-
figured I'd mention it before I was.
Yeah, no, it was a good call. Good call. Sebastian, it is your turn.
Oh, great. Oh, this thing
Oh,
just tried to fucking grapple and bite me.
I forgot I
so-
have advantage on initiative.
Oh well, that's your mistake.
That is
You
my
still
mistake.
rolled well.
All right. And I declare the +3
Plus.
to hits.
They're like the 4th highest, so.
It just says at bonus. So it's 3 + 3 and then.
So you're using the +3 to attack rather than the +3 to.
Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah. Does it do it if I do this? I mean, yeah, okay, that did work.
Yeah, that would that hits. 23 definitely hits.
Yep, that's 23, and then I shall roll damage, and I already declared it in the attack, so +3. Make sure I'm actually like putting in the number correctly. Big screen, tiny letters. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, and now rolling damage.
16 points.
16 points of
Excellent.
damage.
So you bring your sword down, you're able to cleave a clean slash through the creature.
Yep, and then I shall strike again, because I am a fighter. And I finally got extra
Things.
attack. Another +3.
Fortunately, a 13
Oh, that's a
misses.
miss.
Yes.
Alright, second swing goes off. One good hit's enough. Alright. Yeah, that's about all I can do.
All right.
I'm just a fighter. It's all simple.
Izan turns to face the threats. And is going to attack with his bite attack. And is going to miss. Is going to attack with a claw attack.
Marcus.
And is going to hit with a 27. Good job, Tiger.
Noise.
Not on your damage roll, though. 8 points of slashing damage. And that is
I mean, out of a D12, that's pretty high.
Oh, remarkable athlete. Did it
that was
actually
a
roll
3
that
plus
correctly?
5.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Wait, that's still 7, isn't it?
At the end of Izan's turn. No, that's 3 plus 5. At the end of Izan's turn, the creature dives underground and disappears from sight.
Boo.
So now it's
Except for
time to
Hunter
move.
Smart.
Yet, you
God.
can now see, Garish, that it has moved over here. You can see that it is there. Subterranean.
It's a big arrow floating around.
Lotus, it is your turn.
Well, pfft. Really? Really?
Wild shape either way.
Well, no, she has spells. Some big spells would help with this thing.
Yeah, but it's underground right now. What can she do?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can
Get
do with
positioned into an area where she wouldn't be the immediate target.
What does erupting earth do?
Okay, it does have remarkable athlete added. And yes, 2 hit.
Oh, like prepping the spell. in the area.
Technically, I'm not allowed to talk right now, so like I.
Technically, she can hold a spell for when it reemerges.
Yes,
Exactly.
pick something.
Well, it's immune to fucking a bunch of
It's
shit.
immune to poison, so it's probably immune to like certain effects. Just
And unfortunately, we're underground, so call lightning won't help.
nope.
You just hear a thud in the distance.
She has rumbling earth though, doesn't she?
I was looking at erupting earth. I don't know if that-
Oh.
Are you sure you want to use that?
That's a
We are-
massive
We are
spell.
in a mountain. Please don't.
Aw, come on.
That would be amazing.
You would,
That would be
bring the mountain
amazing.
down on us.
Ah.
Yeah, it depends on the DM.
When a player literally decides that rocks fall, everybody dies.
Game over.
Just
Well, whatever. I didn't lose.
I didn't lose.
Shadow Strike.
Ugh. I went out on your own terms. Gotta respect it.
So I can't target it right now, right?
nope. I'm the only one that knows where it's at right now.
But you can choose. You can choose to hold a spell until the target reemerges.
Yes.
That you can basically have a reaction against it when it pops up.
Yep.
I guess I'll do that with Shadow Strike.
Just holding Shadow Strike.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I'm gonna move a little too.
Okay, yeah, you can
front
move.
of
Where are you
Icarus.
moving? So this, and the other one, these are columns that go to the ceiling. You cannot stand in those spaces. Everything else is fair game.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
Just so
How long
Icarus
does it
doesn't
take
try
to
charge
reemerge?
on me again.
That will depend. At the start of its turn, it regains its legendary actions, and it heals.
It what now?
No.
Yeah.
It regenerates.
Regen. Told
Legendary
you, if
creatures,
there's
man.
one of it, there's a problem.
Legendary creatures, man. They do funky shit.
It regens 40 hit points.
It what?
Not bad.
Didn't even have that many.
Honestly, that's not bad.
We've
There's a way
done
to
more
stop
than
it
40.
regenerating. That's all I'll say.
That was most of the damage we did just now. Jesus.
40 is
Not
not
all
the
of it.
highest.
I don't know if we can.
I don't mind 40 either, because you know.
We can kill it. It is
Yeah.
possible.
Yep.
Is running an option?
No.
Not really.
Really? There's no runaway move?
No.
Not
Lotus.
for something like this.
The ground beneath you begins to shake.
Really?
What?
Ye-
That's
I
not.
need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
What the fuck, man?
Time out. You fucking lied to me then.
It can move. It's
It
can
moved.
still move
you
on its
saw it make a beeline for her.
it's the
Really?
worm's turn.
You
I'm in the
moved.
worst
It has
spot.
tremor sense. You were the loudest individual at the
I
moment.
was in the worst spot possible when it popped up after a fucking nat 20 perception roll, and now
Yep.
fucking in tremor.
I am playing the creature as it behaves. I am not trying to single anyone out.
Uh-huh. I
Make-
remember that.
Hey, you still get to do Shadow Strike on it because you were waiting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
first
can also you have time to tell, so we're gonna roll that save now. And unfortunately you do fail that save. So as it emerges, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked 10 feet from it and prone.
Cool. I'm on
Sorry.
However, as you're in the air, I will allow you to make your attack with Shadow Strike. You get knocked straight upwards and allowed to attack.
It won't let me target it. Hold on. There we go.
There you go.
Wrong thing.
It's under spells, beautiful.
Pulling some pro-ass move here.
I'm giving you a style. I'm giving you style points. Like, come on.
Flying through the air, doing a flip, casting my spell, and falling on my ass.
Yes.
You were so
I said
focused
you get
on
style
casting.
points for the attack, not for the landing.
7 out of 10.
Well, that's the thing. Here's the reason why she's on her ass. She was so focused on doing the spell, she didn't care about how she landed. Boom. Logical reason.
That hits. Roll
That's a
damage.
hit.
And it needs to make a wisdom save. It succeeds on
Damn.
its wisdom save with a dirty 20, but 24 points of damage. That is very good damage. Well done.
Necrotic damage
You all
at
watch
that.
as this bolt of black and green energy lances out from her and smacks into the creature, crackling along its surface like lightning as the scales begin to wither and break in one part of it.
Heal! Somebody heal me!
In any event, it is going to use movement to advance.
Gummies. Mini gummies.
It is going to attempt to bite Icarus.
He's going after the dog again.
This is what you get for spitting on me earlier.
And that is a 21 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Icarus
We're gonna-
takes 14 points of damage, split between poison and bludgeoning, and needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no, that poor.
Oh,
Oh, I think the dog.
And
Did you
Icarus
roll
is
it?
grappled.
oh, it just became a pickle situation. Fuck.
Yep.
Oh my god.
As the creature grabs and begins wrapping around Icarus.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but it was the closest target.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm not mad.
Whereas grappled on the list. And that is the end of its turn. Quirky Scratch, it is your turn. So
Okay.
Icarus is right there.
Yes, gets up. Would
Hang on, I gotta...
Witch Bolt also damage if I can.
Not directly, no, as long as you don't hit Icarus.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Icarus recognizes his own name,
fuck
so I'm
did
sure
I
he's
just
in the
do?
other room going, what? Oh,
that's right. I can re-roll 1 or 2s on damage. God, I've never done fighter. This is weird.
And Keyless guys for watch and make this advantage.
Popped up and I tried to
Okay.
click it away.
And that hits with a 22. I'd tell you what the other one would have been, but I can't fucking see it because you have feet for your dice. Like, literally, that's a foot. 18 points of lightning damage, and Witch Bolt is bound to the creature.
Mm-hmm. Pop that up.
18 feet of damage.
Okay? Is that your turn?
And that is my turn.
Belgoris, it is your turn.
Okay.
Blood Rage.
I want to hear your response to this.
No. And then I'm going to do Vow of Enmity against this thing.
I don't blame you.
Oh no.
And then I pull out the Warhammer. I'm not going to use one of the charges yet. Well, actually, hold up. Let me see real quick. You know what? Yes, we will. I will use a charge on the
You're
hammer.
going to empower.
And power it.
Okay.
And then we're going to make an attack with advantage.
Hey!
And after
with
that
crit.
attack hits, I use a Divine Smite.
Start laying these dice on. So do the smite damage, then the hammer damage, then you're going to want to do an extra D8. So when you roll the attack damage, I'll add an extra D8 in the bonus formula.
Okay. All right. So let's do the damage for the hammer.
The song "Battle of the Immortals."
Oh shit, that was the wrong one. I was gonna do critical. Fuck.
That's
All
fine.
right.
Ignore it. Just do it again.
Yep.
Delete it.
Damage, critical hit. There we go.
Ooh.
19 for the crit.
Fucking 19. Did you add the D8 to that?
I have not added the D8. I don't.
I see
I
a D8 in there.
Just
I see
maybe.
a +8.
That's
Hold on. You can click on the calculator.
from
It's
the
just a
critical
bonus.
hit
Crit.
damage.
Oh, yeah, that's
from
just
the
a
critical
bonus.
hit damage. So just add.
I'll just roll a
KJ, I
D8.
never explained this to you. We're using the person. I think it's person's crit, which is you roll maximum damage possible in the dice.
Yeah,
then
I
what you
see.
roll.
I see. I was looking at that number.
So that increases by 2, so that will be 21
1?
points of damage.
That is very
And then
interesting.
for the smite. Let's see, my smite. And that was a crit.
Okay, critical smite, 23 points of damage.
Just you watch as the hammer just starts to cackle with this lightning in Balgorse's eyes. Instead of actually going
It's
blood
going
red, you see this
As lightning sparks
flicker of
everywhere.
divineness just suddenly go through him, and he just smashes into the side of the creature, and he watches its rib cage seems to like cave in a little bit.
Yay.
We've done 62 points of damage so
That
far.
was a fucking lot of damage in one round. That's a Constitution saving throw, which it gets a 9 on. It releases Icarus, and
Well, we just did 62 points of damage to this thing total.
yeah,
Lightning
it releases
creature.
Icarus. And Icarus is plopped out there, no longer grappled. You just did 60 fucking damage to it. It's taken a second. It's recovering.
62.
And Icarus
just
on
added
the
it
ground
all up.
like, "Bleh."
Yeah. Rockspeed is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna fire this and then give me a quick second to click over
hear you,
where's
honey.
here's the
Good
attack.
thing, boss.
Normal. Where's my feature?
I-
Does that
Noted,
hit?
never mess with the
That
dog.
does not hit, unfortunately.
Ah.
Almost hits.
This is
Is
Are
that
you
an-
okay
Oh,
if I God
one
bless
rogue
myself
thing.
on that or no?
that one rogue. John something.
I never said you couldn't do it retroactively. Add your plus 10.
All right, then I'll use this. So that's 25, and we'll just roll for damage. Normal.
How many 6? Oh, right.
Jesus.
Guiding bolt level, high level.
Yep.
Why is 24 just the number?
Yeah, that's a lot of
I said
24 so far. That's
a
like
lot of damage.
that's
Good.
6 24s.
Today's
That's really
session
odd.
has been sponsored by the number 24.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
So that is
You're at
86
the
damage.
7th session. That doesn't really
And-
add up, but
And with my I'm gonna shout out to Garesh, that arrow. That's it.
Oh,
I'm going to warn you, this is not a beast. It is a monstrosity.
yeah.
Aw.
Hey,
Yeah,
Well, I had no
I,
idea.
I would have known it was a beast when I started being allowed to do like advantage strikes to it.
yes.
Okay.
Alright, Icarus.
Yeah, this thing's not a normal creature.
Don't fuck up this time.
Getting Icarus out of the way might be wise. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, Icarus is actually going to
'Cause he's food size.
yeah. I'm gonna have
Also, the
Icarus
attack
do
has advantage.
a let's see.
He can disengage as an action.
Alright, he's gonna disengage. And then he is going to use his chromatophores.
Okay. So he is going to. You're gonna move him just to there, or is he gonna move further?
He's got 15 more points of movement, so 1, 2. You're gonna start trying to
I
get
will say
around
you
it.
could also. I'll also allow you to move him back down the tunnel towards the Triceratopses and out of the range of this creature. if
Oh,
you want
okay,
to
then
stay
yeah.
out of the fight.
Icarus needs to get out of here.
All right,
he's
Icarus,
better against,
Icarus
like, small.
departs the fight.
Yeah,
Valid.
Go on, little buddy.
yeah. This is not a fight for Icarus.
Okay. At the end of Icarus's turn, Garish is going to attack you as well,
Yeah, go ahead.
using its chomp action.
Huh?
That is a 25 to hit.
How is it
how can
chomping Garesh?
Use me? How is he going?
Sorry, I
after
meant
me?
fucking
Balgorus?
Balgorus. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Are
okay.
you?
And it was a what to hit?
Loose speed, not great.
25.
I was smart. I got the
Alright, he
fuck
fucking
away
hits.
That's a lot of 20s, mid-20s. Really a lot of
Take
them.
20 points of damage, accounting for your poison resistance. And I also
Okay.
need a strength saving throw from you. God, you guys are rolling so high on that. Yeah, and you succeed.
Well, everyone
So
except
you're able to avoid
Icarus.
its grapple. Garish, it is now your turn.
What happened to Icarus?
He left.
He got the fuck out. He's not built for this. He's built for smaller mass opponents, not big things.
Not something that could eat him in one go.
Yeah.
I'm
Real, I guess.
I'm going to stay put and spend a turn to reload.
Okay.
You have to like add that every time.
Yep.
With the musket, yeah.
It's not a whole turn.
Fucked up.
It does have
I
a
was like,
reload
well,
It's an
property.
action
That
though.
seems.
Yeah, because you don't have gun or
Underpowered.
anything, so it does have reload. Yeah. You still have your movement and bonus action though. It's only an action to reload. It's not your whole turn.
I don't have any bonus actions.
I'm
Any
sorry.
spells?
Nope.
Don't you have
Nope,
healing
my
word?
one. I have cure wounds.
Ah, I see. Very well, Torrent. It is your turn.
I was gonna say, yeah, no. That's why I was asking, like, when can I get a feat? Because
Next level is the answer.
This music sounds really familiar.
Every 4.
Remember, Hockey, you can
Whoa,
attack with advantage
This
because
is
of Guiding
familiar
Bolt.
to you, KJ, because this is a World of Warcraft music.
Oh my god! This one specifically, I was like, I've heard this.
Yeah.
I don't think I can knock this thing prone, can I?
No, I don't think you. I mean, you could try.
Nor does it
it's
have
got no
arms or
legs,
shit.
legs, like it doesn't make.
I'll allow you to knock it prone on a natural 20.
Monster Hunter logic.
Fair.
knock it on its stomach, essentially.
Yeah, but it can just rotate, so.
Yeah, that's the
Natural
Mm.
one.
You throw yourself out
First
your
attack does
ass.
hit, though, so you may as well roll damage for that.
That was
You
damage.
attack it, you get a good slice. Your second hit planks right against the extra thick skull plate, and it stares you
Yep.
down.
That was
That was-
damage.
Oh, that was supposed to be damage.
Oh, well,
I
roll your
mis- I
damage.
mis- I misclicked. I saw.
We're gonna. You make 2 attacks, so we will count that as 2 attacks. I think is the only appropriate thing to do in this circumstance.
That's not gonna be my second attack.
As 8 points of damage.
I'll let the DM say on that one, because technically, that's not. You can't use breath weapon and your melee actions. You can only use your
those
melee
are-
actions.
Yes.
Yeah, you can make a second weapon attack. You cannot use your breath attack as a separate attack, unfortunately. Or, tell you what, I'm gonna roll a
How the fuck
d20
that? Whoa,
publicly.
whoa, how the fuck does that work then? Because then I use my breath weapon and nothing else whatsoever.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, that's the
In
that's
this
the
one
caveat of breath weapon.
circumstance, as we're learning this, I'm going to roll a d20. On an 11 or above, you are allowed to use the breath attack.
Well, no, because it should have been that the whole time.
No, it
That's not the
shouldn't have,
rules.
but you're allowed now. Do it.
No, I'm saying it shouldn't have been allowed the whole time because I've been doing that.
I missed it. I didn't realize you've been doing that.
I hadn't even seen you use a breath attack yet.
I've seen him use it once, but I thought that was his only attack.
I saw him use it on an anthill.
Oh,
will
that's
just-
right.
Technically, you did on your own leg too.
Well, that's the end of my turn. Then I'm not using the breath attack because I had a critical fail on the first.
We'll use your second glaive attack then.
He did.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
sure.
was in that one.
What, yeah, you're right. Okay, fuck
You
it.
said it was. You said it was. So that's.
I
said wasn't
understand.
gonna
We're
do
on-
that.
we're on-
Now I'm doing
okay.
that because I couldn't do the breath attack. So
Very well. We're on the same page.
yeah.
Ink on Skin is going to make another attack against the worm.
Worm.
Actually, seeing the circumstance, he is going to move over here. And he is going to cast, instead of attacking, he is going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Lotus.
Yay.
So you can see that you got pretty fucked up there.
Thank you, kitty man.
Ooh. You get 14 points of healing. Bonus action,
I have to leave anyways, unfortunately.
he does not have any bonus actions that would be useful here. At the end of his turn, did he just leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
had to
said he
leave.
had to leave.
Yeah.
He-
All
Maybe
right,
at the end of
one
this.
second. Goku, would you mind logging into him? He has the same password as everyone else on the second tab. Because he designated you as the person to control him once he had to leave.
Goku.
Goku.
Oh, you want to wait till the next go around and we'll grab him?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not really important at the moment.
Yeah, he already ran
Because
his turn.
it's still attacking Balgoris because it's still angriest at you.
You fucking smashed its ribbon.
I just broke a fucking rib. Yeah.
Good. Fuck that thing.
27 to hit.
Fuck you.
17 points of damage reduced to 14, and I need another strength saving throw.
Fuck!
That is a failure. You are grappled by this creature. And apparently you were marked as invisible somehow? I'm gonna fix that.
Where you clicked on yourself when you had
I had two
started
creatures
Chromatic
selected.
Force.
That's the problem there. It's the one that looks like a hand. You are grappled, and you are now there as it hauls you over. Turbius, it is your turn.
Wee. Murder.
I like to imagine that's the shit.
Yeah,
you
that's
do
the
when you're
that's the
raging.
quietest rage ever.
Whee! You run over.
It's the softest rage ever. On a creature that you would imagine it's.
All I can say,
defying
if this thing
expectations.
eats me, I'm lightning breathing in its fucking gullet.
That would be an interesting call.
If you don't die from acid
Should
damage.
explode it from the inside.
Well, also, if you would shoot from the
Oh,
outside
you can
too.
feed on it. You can feed on it from the inside.
Ooh,
Mm.
Deal.
That would be an
That's-
interesting choice.
that's a
Okay.
very
And
good.
point it there. There's no armor inside.
Yes.
Come on, bitch.
It starts eating away.
You start digging your way out of the intestine.
Oh god.
You eat me? I don't think so, bitch.
I
So-
am the meat. Wait.
So I have a
lightning.
question because
Yes.
So it says in my reckless attack thing that all attacks using strength during this turn are advantage, but I thought it was only the first one.
It's more to say any attack.
Oh. But
Is what it
define
means. You're
any
correct that it's
attack.
only the first attack, but
Okay.
it would also apply to a thrown weapon, for instance.
Okay. So I am correct.
That hits. Roll
19.
damage, my friend.
You were a predator worm?
17 damage.
Did your wife just do the "Would you still love me if I was a worm" thing? Only she did it for this thing.
Yes. I don't think I'd love her if she was.
By the way,
dirty
Goku, you're
worm.
back. Could you
Dirty
please
worm,
log
dirty.
into Torin's account as well? It's the same password, just to control him because he asked you to be a second for this.
Fair for
Proper
her.
response to that is, of course I
Something
would.
second
Your
thought.
flashlight is shaped.
Yeah.
What the?
Wow.
Everyone's flashlight's safe if you try hard enough.
Go for damage.
If they my fucking stream is very.
Yeah, that hits as well. Roll damage.
I wasn't sure if its AC went up.
No, it's AC. did not
18
go
for
up.
damage.
No, it's AC is
18
still the same.
attack and 18 damage.
That's good. At the end of your turn,
I have one question.
yes,
Can I attempt to shove it? I don't know how large this thing is.
that would be another action. You do not have an action.
Hammering horns. It is a bonus action.
You can use your hammering horns. Did you charge? Wait, is that the one you need to charge them for, or no?
No.
Then
Immediately
you can use
after
it.
you hit a creature
However,
with a
this is
melee
considered a
attack.
huge-sized creature, so you will not
Oh,
be
I
able to
can't.
shove them. Yeah, but
Okay.
you can hit them.
It's specifically only for a shove.
Gotcha. I see. Very well.
That's why I was asking what size was it.
This thing probably weighs 3.5 tons. You're not really gonna shove it.
I just didn't know if it would help war.
Yeah, no, I respect and appreciate that, especially because at the end of your turn, War, or at the end of his turn, War, it is going to use Swallow on you.
Yep.
Oh no.
You already grappled, so you are. It's
Swallowed.
gonna move you over here.
Yep.
Into the darkness.
Yep. And you immediately take. You're lucky it rolled fairly low. You take 12 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Sebastian, it is your turn.
Oh no, this is definitely not good.
Bro got
Let's see.
swallowed.
5, 10, 15.
Exile, I have a
That big
question.
ass sword.
What happens if I blood feed on this thing inside of its own body?
We'll find
That's what I
out.
was telling you to do.
Consider that option when I ate.
I'm gonna eat you from the inside. Thank you, Haya. You are correct. I'm
15.
eating you from the inside. Let's fucking do this.
20.
This way, you can make
God.
the attack, but you will not be able to kill it with the amount of damage it causes.
The predator worm.
You what?
That'll be the worst ulcer you've ever had, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Nom, nom, nom.
Jesus Christ, this kind of went all over the place in one turn. In
Now,
1
Horus
minute,
is
things
pretty
went kind of
potent,
crazy.
right?
Hey, just use all 3 of its legendary actions, so you're clear for a moment at least.
Yeah, I was calculating that at least. Okay.
Wait. Didn't Balgoris get the armor with the spikes? The big
No.
spikes?
No.
No, I don't have spiked armor.
He has
Okay.
plate.
No, but there
Yeah,
is
but I thought you
specific
got-
armor, I believe, that
remember?
you can get for that.
Remember,
That'd be
you
like
got
hell
the
plate.
spikes sticking out the shoulders, though.
I
Not
declare
enough
the plus-
to. It's more
declare the
cosmetic,
plus
but
Fuck
not
off,
enough
Rox.
for.
No, that is not accurate. I'm gonna reveal that message to everyone.
Yep. Oh no.
Wow.
I am not into vor.
Just look
No.
at that swallow. Just look at the icon for swallow. I mean,
Yeah, and that is a.
that is very fetish.
That's the ability from the fucking list. That's the
Yep.
same thing Purple Worm's
The
got.
designers have a
Or a
a
frog.
thing.
Eh, big tongue. Oh, well, that's a hit.
That
Plus
ability
3
came
damage.
straight from the fucking list. I just reduced the damage because it was
Designers
supposed to
have a
be
thing.
66.
The designers have a thing.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Yep. Well, yeah, 24, 14 damage. We
Cut it in
attack.
half.
We take 1 big swing, and another one comes. Plus 3.
That hits.
That's a hit. And once more with another plus 3. 2, 4. And as a bonus action,
29.
Sebastian is going to use Second Wind. And just takes his fist and slams it against his chest. And heals for
The rib's back in place. There we go.
13 points of damage.
Of healing, yes.
Oh yeah,
Of healing
healing.
damage.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
healing.
hang on, I
damage.
just healed it instead of you. 1 second.
Oh, I didn't even look. I got new spells.
Just one good gigantic smack.
Here we go.
I had to get myself going there.
Bumps his
Now
chest, in
let's get a
fact,
friend out of here.
bumps his chest, and literally
It's just this reverberating thump.
Hey, hush for a second.
Exile, did you ever do the spells for when I leveled?
I did all but one,
Okay.
and it's a non-combat spell. The one I didn't have time to do today.
Okay.
Sebastian, is that the end of your turn?
You know what? I'm gonna go use Action Surge because I haven't used it yet. I completely forget Fighter does that. So yeah, we're gonna declare an Action Surge, and we're gonna roll. We're gonna do a second turn. So okay, so on top of your turn, you can take 1 additional action. So that's 3 hits.
No, it'd just be... Well, you don't have 2 extra attacks. This would just be 2 additional...
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm reading that like double in my head. I don't know. I don't know why I did that.
It's not a
Other
whole
fuck.
turn with action
Yeah.
surge. It's
Okay, so yeah, just 2. Yep. And again, I declare +3 to hits.
You all see just an old man bonking this worm repeatedly.
This sword hurts it. Okay, I gotta actually
yeah, it
click on the
hurts.
item again. I have to keep scrolling up. All right.
You can, by the way, you can always right-click and pop out a message just to have it handy, just so you know.
Yeah, probably will have to do that. Another 14, and a fourth swing comes around.
You've almost reached a certain threshold.
24 to hit.
You're going to reach that certain threshold.
Oh, I know we're definitely going to do it. Sebastian just wants to go all in. This is a worthy opponent. Ooh, snake eyes, but still 11 points of damage.
Yeah, and with that, the creature heaves and... One second. Belgoris is ejected with force. Just flopping onto the ground about 15 feet away from the creature.
There's our blue friend.
All covered in gore.
I hope it wasn't too
You are
bad in
very
there.
gooey.
I hope
You're
it wasn't too
really
bad in there,
gooey.
our scaly friend.
He's probably upset by that, honestly.
Okay, that's my turn.
Cast
Just gonna tell you that
Finally,
the
used
damage hits
action
at the
surge.
beginning of the turn, and you have less than the average of the amount of damage that it should do for digestion. So could have ended very poorly.
Yeah, I could have died. I would have
Yeah,
been
but
gone.
Sebastian just comes up and flunks it.
I just kept slashing at its stomach till it gave up.
Yeah, Izan has 50 feet of movement.
Big kitty.
Yeah, and he's gonna end up all the way over here, getting on the other side. I'm putting him in. Yeah, not here. He's going to make an attack, of course, with his bite. He's going to attempt to gnaw on this poor bitch.
The giant tiger attacks with its bite.
I was hoping I would
23
roll a
damage.
19 because I can give crits on 19s.
Izan,
Big
use
sad.
bite. That's 11 points of damage. Now the claws. I should have used pounce. That would have been funny. Unfortunately, the claws just glance off the scales and do not cause any damage. Lotus, it is your turn.
You're still prone, I believe.
Am I?
Yeah, you need to stand up first.
Yes, you're still prone.
Oh, fine. I'll stand up.
No,
All right, you now have
you can
15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Why is there 2 of me on the board?
Does anyone
only
see
one.
2 of her?
What the fuck? Look, honey.
I see it.
No one else sees that. Just
No.
ignore the Phantom Lotus. They don't exist.
Which one is the real one?
The one on the left.
You're having a spirit journey.
Yeah. Fucking shadow step shit. So
missed
yourself. You can
just bamf.
if can I still move away, or would that be a
Yes.
counter?
Yeah, no, you got only 15 feet of movement. However, you are technically within melee range, so moving will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh god damn it! I always forget about that. And fuck it.
Are you
Where
going?
is- Yeah, hold on. I'm not moving.
Okay. You're also in melee, so ranged things have a disadvantage, remember.
Yeah, spells don't.
Some spells.
Ranged spell attacks do still a disadvantage in melee.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
relevant.
Hmm?
The fact that was supposed to be a disadvantage is irrelevant with the 2.
The dice that was.
Yeah. Can I do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you
I'm
have-
done.
A bonus action cantrip?
Yeah.
Said a
Nothing
little
that-
druid. You should.
What do you mean?
I don't know if that's really not. They're all sort of utilitarian.
Excuse you? Shadow
Uh,
Boy? Really?
Yeah, but don't I have to cast that before I can use it? Like cast and then use again, like a next turn.
Yeah. So what's wrong with having that ready to go?
Yeah.
Because I probably won't use it, but fuck it, I guess.
Okay, just pop it out into a window so you have it ready as you cast it.
I don't know why I'd want to use that over one of my better spells, but okay.
Because it's a bonus action.
Because it does 2d10 on its own.
It is actually really good.
Right click.
Yeah, because
I
it's
didn't know.
not
it was
it's
bonus.
not. By the way, just in case you haven't realized, that's not a normal spell. That's another weird thing that you just have.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was a bonus, or it could be used as a bonus action.
It's always a bonus
It
action to
says-
cast it.
See at the bottom of it? Where on the description it says bonus action.
Or in your sheet, it says 1BA instead of 1A.
Yeah.
It's one badass, not one ass.
You can right click. Hey, right click it and you can pop it out. That way you remember to use it.
Just for the sake of cinematics, what sound did Balgoris make as he landed on the ground?
Did he vomit?
No.
Stronger stomach.
He
than that.
bounced.
Plop.
Yeah, there was a thunk and a lot
Oh.
of clinking, but did he make a noise or is he just stoically laying there covered in digestive juices?
Balgorse is very mad.
In the
You'll find
3-inch
out on his
deep
turn.
puddle of
You'll
water.
find out on his turn. You will
I
find out on his
imagine
turn.
him laying starfish. I can see him starfished on the ground, covered in juices, with the worst scowl on his face ever.
Looking straight up at the ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're about to see.
It is
gets
now
his
the
fourth turn.
creature's turn. And
Yay.
it immediately regenerates a bit. Just so you guys know, you have still not brought this below 50%.
Oh, I'm
Sorry if I did.
It is a tanky machine.
We're all gonna die. Game
I'm
over.
seeing
We're
everyone
gonna make
near
this.
it. Balgoris in the pool of gunk. Yeah. Let's see. It's not. Hang on, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for it. Can it notice that with an intelligence of 1? Can it notice that Torin is a different dragonborn? Apparently, yes. Even the -5, it got a 12.
barely.
It's like, you're different. And then it's going to look over its potential targets, and unfortunately, Lotus, you are the easiest to digest, as it's going to attempt to bite at you.
Oh,
And gets a natural
Not
1, and just completely launches past you and misses horrifically.
It should land on its head.
Unfortunately, it can't do that. It recoils back, but it misses.
No,
you.
it should bite itself. Like
Yeah, bite
It's
its own
its own
tail.
tongue.
No
with that
failed
negative
tables,
intelligence.
Swallow
Yeah.
its own
It is your
tail.
turn.
Yeah, it's a half buried.
It's an Ouroboros worm.
Oh,
And then it summons a Hydra.
Interesting you mentioned Hydra.
Danny had to go early.
Stop mentioning shit that's monstrosities. He didn't give me a monstrosity slaying arrow.
Well, if only it was. I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, favored enemy monstrosities isn't a bad choice because there's a lot of monstrosities in the monsters book. A lot of
Yes.
creatures and monstrosities.
However, comma, when I chose mine, we were fighting fucking undead and beasts,
Yep.
and then we stopped.
It'll happen
fighting
again.
them.
It'll happen again. There's only so many creatures you can use.
If we live, that did. No, I think we're good. I think we'll live.
We'll live.
So,
So, Julius gets on a broom and moves 20 feet in the air. And continues to
That.
hit it.
Yeah, the ceilings are pretty high in this room. You absolutely can do a little bit of flight. Are doing 10 more points of damage. Balgoris, it is your turn.
Balgoris is gonna Nosferatu rise.
Okay, it's half your
Just on
movement.
his heels, just rise up.
Still half your movement. Okay.
15 temp. And he's just gonna like levitate over to this thing. And
gave
let's
him
start doing
negative hit
this.
points.
How did that give you -10? That doesn't make any sense. Let me.
Shit, Algoris killed himself.
That
I
should
have
have
to look
been.
at that ability. Something might be wrong there.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And Balgoris is gonna start grappling onto this thing. It is time.
You're gonna attempt to grapple it?
I have advantage on strength now.
Do it.
Okay.
He's going to try and grapple onto it. He's not going to try and grapple it itself.
It's time.
Okay, it's going to make its ability check.
I was gonna say.
Where
all
is
he's
it?
really trying to do is
Damn,
grab
where
it.
is my blood feed?
He's hungry, y'all.
You need to beat a 23.
I might. You don't know.
I said I
Man.
didn't say it was impossible.
That's
It's in my sheet. Okay.
Here's hoping for a nat 20.
Just saying, this thing's got a +6 to strength.
And it can roll low. It
Yeah,
doesn't
rolled a
always have to roll
17, You
high.
have a 23 to beat.
Yeah. Where is it? There it goes.
Ain't the
Oh
brightest.
boy, you are low on points.
That's why I'm trying to feed.
Yeah,
it
that
already beat the
Anchor's
strength
Strength is
save.
set
Yeah,
up
no,
for
it beat the
healing
strength
temporary.
save.
It should
Yeah,
just
because it
work.
just had to beat the strength save. So yeah, it beat the strength save.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, we should make that.
But I do have the 10 pin points, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust that actually. One more time, blood feed. I'm gonna make it contested strength because it only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's my turn.
Details, strength. No, it is DC strength versus strength. Huh.
Yeah, it's only a 14. It's not that high.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say they must succeed in a strength saving throw. I'm gonna remove that part of it, but we know it must happen.
Yeah.
All right. Rockspeed, is your turn.
Damn, that looked like it sucked mad dookie to get spit out of that thing. Hey, high five.
Malgore's hightails.
There you go. 10 hit points of hightail.
You slap him on the ass.
No, I lift my tail and slap his hand.
You lift your
I know
tail.
he's
Oh
doing.
my.
No,
damn.
you get your dirty mind out of that fucking book.
You're reading the lusty Argonian maid lifts her tail. I see.
Ay. God fucking damn it. You guys, god damn it, my brain. You guys are inappropriate for too long. That's it. Smoke. No, I'm kidding. I'll be my turn. I'll just heal. I'll just stay precariously out of damage.
You're just like at the edge of the battle.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of a healer. Sometimes it's just like, I'm not here to do damage. I'm here to make sure you all don't die.
Yeah, you weren't here when I was playing Vol, where I was like hyper optimized cleric, hiding in the corner, shooting guns and throwing spells and healing.
That was so.
It's okay. I can play
Look,
as.
I'll tell you what. I know how to play
Ooh.
distant support. It's not-
I'll get my melee turn in.
if and when we get to the World War II thing, he's going to be a little bit more melee
maybe after
because
this
I'm thinking
deployment.
of switching his domain to war because it's another one of Tyr's domains, so it checks out.
Yep.
We'll return to that world one day. For now, they're all in limbo.
Yeah, for now, we're still trying to figure out what the fuck happened to Kill's wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to go to the Feywild. That's where it's at now. And you're going into Central Park. That's the nearest Fey Nexus you can access.
I do. That's your turn.
Wall
Alright.
might have an advantage there
Gunman.
being asexual, but we'll see.
And no, Goku, I am not Yamcha Pose. I will never Yamcha Pose.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me double check something.
Alright, I need a pee real quick. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think of how Hockey would take this next turn, but also I'm thinking how I'm going to take it as well.
Play it smart. This is not a creature that we can really fuck around with.
I think
We
I
can
have
win, but we have to play smart. This thing has a lot of high alpha
Ah, you're
damage.
not
Oh my
making
god,
that. don't
I
want you
forgot.
making
I can
that.
make
Sorry.
reaction attacks when it attacks somebody. Fuck. I've never played
Dude,
fighters.
19
I've
hit.
never done a fighter before. Jesus, it's so weird.
They are simple, but they do have a lot of like
A
intricacies.
lot of like, I have my reactions are more advanced. I could have re-rolled those snake eyes because if I roll a 1 or 2 on damage, I could just go, no, try again.
Oh, I know a 19 hits it.
I'll always joke about how champion fighters are the most vanilla, but they really do have a lot of shit they can do.
I got so many things to think about. Like little things too, like, oh, I just rolled a 1 on
Honestly,
damage.
objectively, the worst fighter archetype is Samurai.
Yeah. Battlemaster's good, fight champion's good.
Cavalier, if you have a mount, it's not bad. And you get a more advanced mount in combat than any other class has or any other player could have access to.
Oh, it's hilarious.
You just have to be in a place where you can actually use a mount.
I gotta keep this shit just open on my screen. I remember to read it.
Oh, hey, that would actually work. In the 1940s campaign, you could be a cavalier on the back of a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a good idea. Gotta figure out how do you want to do movement with that, though.
I'd still say it uses force movement in combat just because you're trying to stay more mobile, but it's an off-road bike.
Yeah, like you
Exile.
have to move. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
14 hit.
No.
Okay. So I hit it once.
But
So
your
I
mount's
drop
not
it.
alive. That's one thing you wouldn't have to worry about.
But if they destroy it, doesn't it blow up in your face?
Yeah, that would be the cause. It's like,
17
oh yeah,
total.
someone shoots a Panzerfaust at your motorcycle, your motorcycle explodes.
You take damage. You take damage from the Panzerfaust.
Early war, it'd be, tank to the...
Yeah, it would be a tank rifle. That still would, like, toss you off the ground. Oh, God. Damage rolls for a fucking Tankovac.
To be fair,
Remember, you will be fighting the Nazi war engine. That is a lot of that's a lot of things, and it's going to be
It's a lot of
magically
bullets.
enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
A Tankovac with guided
So
rounds.
You hit it twice?
Bill once.
Yeah. Hit it once.
Gotcha. Alright, I see where you hit it. Apply.
Sorry, I'll see what
Like
effect
I
the
said, that
major.
would also be a chance to you can retire
At the
certain
end of your
characters, make
turn,
new ones.
It
Yeah.
emerges itself. And
What the fuck?
God,
That's
that
a lot of
blood splatter.
blood.
That's a lot of blood. Holy shit.
It emerges itself as mush.
Leaves a
It's
bloody
a lot
hole
of
in the
blood
ground.
shit.
I mean, we beat the shit out of it.
I might do Searing Smite next. Yeah, I'm gonna do Searing Smite on it next time.
Where do I see it?
It is uncomfortably close to your feet right now.
Well, fuck.
You have anything you want to shout?
Don't fucking move.
Also,
Nope.
I will request, let's knock this thing to submission, because I will feed off of it. I need the blood points back.
You did 3, boys.
There's enough on the ground right there.
I
He
can't
needs
get
it from a
blood.
creature.
It has to be feeding from the creature. And then,
Yeah.
and then our glorious I can actually see what happens when I feed.
See how this goes.
Alright. So, playing on Thorin's behalf, he doesn't know where the monster's gone because it was not voiced to him. So he's going to continue his original battle plan. He's gonna throw a little bag of trick.
Okay. What are you summoning?
How do I do the bag of trick table?
You click on the tan bag of tricks table, which is the glowing
Oh,
text
okay.
in the middle of it.
We get a baboon. And a baboon will be placed here.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, 20 feet
I love
from.
it.
That's movement.
And he will ready his glaive in case of combat.
Baboon butt. Rafiki!
Yeah, and he'll just ready his glaive for combat in case the monster springs
That
upon him.
baboon got a higher initiative than Balgoris.
He had a higher initiative than Rocks.
Actually,
Ink climbs on top of this and says, "Get on something solid!" That's his turn. He's gonna hold his action for when it emerges.
Ah, Tremors!
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't you guys get that when it fucking followed me when I moved?
Yeah?
I was gonna
It
say.
literally said it was
Okay.
I
a
didn't make the
tremor.
reference yet.
Yeah,
That's
By the way,
worse.
you
I'm
won't
not
have a rock,
fucking moving.
Garish.
Fucking
I've done the
ground.
same thing with purple worms, and they're way worse to fight.
No one's noticed, but I threw a baboon as a distraction.
What about me?
It's
You're
not
not,
a-
I was just double checking where you are. You're fine.
You threw the baboon.
Yeah, no, I'm on the ground.
Torbius,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Okay.
do you listen to the Tiger Man?
I haven't moved though. That's the thing.
I'm in 2 different places.
Yeah, I still don't know how.
Spirit journey.
Torbius.
I don't know what to do.
I accidentally.
Azan, or
Oh.
Ink on Skin told us that,
when the
I don't know why I
mages
keep
do
wanting to
it,
call him Azan.
make the.
That's the
I
tiger.
make the
Izan's the
big
tiger.
What is
Yeah.
that
Izan's
called?
over here.
Ink on Skin did tell us, hey, hit on something solid to keep it from burrowing underneath you.
Okay. I guess I'll strike the ground underneath me.
You what?
Okay,
Let's
go
strike-
ahead. Swing your hammer down or your sword down and whack the ground.
I didn't.
Oh, I got it.
No, he said get on something solid, not hit.
When I
something.
fell on
Oh.
my face, honey. When I fell on my face, I
Terbius, you have an
accidentally
11 intelligence. You should understand the proper meaning of what was said.
I didn't understand what he even said. As a player.
Get on
Okay, if
something
you-
solid.
I would say, here's the thing: if you misunderstood him, then act with that understanding, because it's more entertaining for everything.
Didn't you literally just say hit the ground?
No,
War
he said
didn't
get
say
on
hit on
something.
something solid.
War
He
said
meant
it.
get on something solid, but he said hit on something solid. So
I
if
did say
Belgoris
hit.
yelled that at you, what is
Yeah,
Terbius
Yeah,
doing?
you said hit something to stop it from.
No, I meant to
burrowing.
say get on something solid. I'm sorry if
That-
I look. I did not tell him to hit on something solid.
You're
You know exactly
channeling
what I
your
was
inner
trying to
Balgoris.
rephrase
No,
to
here's
him.
the thing, though. It makes very much sense in character for Balgoris to have shouted that.
Why
It's
is
not
he still
Balgoris'
invisible?
Balgoris did not shout that. I was talking out of character to him. Relayed back to Nico what exactly was said.
I know. I'm just saying. I embrace the chaos.
Well,
I
I'm
know
so
you do.
confused.
You have the right
Nico,
to do
please
whatever
get
you
your
feel
name.
is required of you, and it was in the rules of the game. So what are you doing, Terbius?
That's okay, Burger Buddy.
You've been told to get up on something solid and to hit something solid. What is your decision?
I'm gonna roll on the ground and fucking cry.
Crying is a free action.
Pets Turbius's head.
Throwing a tantrum, though, I will say allows you to keep your rage up even if you don't make an attack.
Oh, that's
shit,
right.
he does-
Yeah,
he
because
does
you do
need
have to
to
hit
hit
something.
Yeah, you have to maintain combat for rage.
You are still in
otherwise
the
it
blood
dissipates.
rage, and all you see now is your friends and a baboon.
Oh no.
What the fuck is a baboon?
This monkey-like thing over here.
You don't know
That's
what
from
a
the bag of
baboon
tricks.
He might not have seen that necessarily, so all you know is the worm is gone, your friends are scared, and there's a baboon. What is your decision?
I'm gonna beat the ground in a submission.
Okay, make an attack against the ground. I'll allow this to keep your rage up.
Oh no.
You hit the ground very hard.
How much damage is he doing to the ground?
I
Roll
mean,
damage.
Crap.
11
11
points of
damage to
slashing
the-
damage to the floor.
Hey, so Exile, I'm guessing I see the thing fucking scurry back over towards them.
It hasn't moved yet. It's not its turn.
I'm gonna beat the
Yeah,
ground
you
in
should've
a
been
submission
deafening to that
again.
fucking
Time out,
thing.
time out. So it hasn't moved because it's not its turn, but it's underneath.
When
me.
it dies,
Legendary
it gets movement,
action.
and when it chooses to emerge, it gets movement. It has not done either yet.
Guys, I think I missed the ground.
Just so you know, the ground has an AC of 10.
Oh, I guess
Well,
I barely hit the ground.
me
You
to
just
be
barely
this.
hit the ground. Dung, dung.
You missed the ground.
The bull man
you-
is.
You appear you feel is this the third one?
No, that
Oh,
was
damn
my
it.
Let's
second.
damage roll. You're hitting the ground pretty fucking hard. And all of you around see this happening and go, "Oh no."
I did.
Well, rather him than me.
And just to keep the mood in,
I'm next to him. What
Garrus,
you
you
mean?
do now notice a shape begin to move underground.
Wouldn't that have stunned it because it would have been deafening to it?
Nope.
I guess
He doesn't hit that hard.
Hang on, I got it. Turbius.
Yeah.
It emerges directly beneath you. As a result, Torin and Lotus are pushed away, and Sebastian for that matter, as it emerges directly underneath you and attacks you. I need to have you selected. Do I have you selected? No.
What is that buff or
Where's
debuff
the
he
worm?
has?
That's the rage.
Okay.
It's a buff.
It's just
And then
screaming.
why does it look like Valgoria still has invisibility?
He shouldn't.
It's a thing with the weapon.
Oh, okay.
What is this
Oh, is
about
it-
a
wait,
strength saving
giving you-
throw?
He should not be doing that. Yeah, no, you're not invisible. You're also not prone. Yeah, it says that. Whatever. You will need to make a strength saving throw as it does hit you. Dealing a total of 20 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced by half.
Oh.
And unfortunately, you do fail your save, so you are knocked over here, and you are prone. You're still raging, however. It is now Sebastian's turn.
God,
Oh wait, hang on a
why?
second. As it
Oh.
emerged, also, Ink on Skin makes his attack, because he was holding a shot.
What is he even using? I'm confused.
He has an oath bow.
The fuck is that?
A very good weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is this? The fuck is that? The fuck are they?
The fuck
The fuck are
is in
those?
the air.
Okay. Well, the excitement never stops. And we're just going to heave the sword once more. Yep, because that's that.
Sorry.
With
That hits.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah,
you are
an
just the
18.
damage dealer in the party now.
Yep. And then we roll. I have my things open, so now I remember.
I'm very glad I gave this thing as many hit points as I did.
That's 18. And then a second backswing.
That one misses, glances off the scales.
Yep. And yep, we're good.
I will say, as that real solid hit gets in, you're starting to see that this thing's looking a little bloody.
Oh, starting to hurt now, are you?
Oh shit! I forgot to mention, because I readied
Oh,
Torin's
yeah.
glaive for
Oh yeah,
combat.
Torin makes an attack as well. Do it. Send it.
Yes.
Make sure he's targeting correctly. He is. Attack.
Honey, can you hand
Normal.
him to me?
Fortunately, that misses.
bad.
It glances off another particularly thick piece of scale.
Well, worth the shot.
How long does guiding bolt last?
One hit after it's
Careful.
active.
I'm just curious if that actually happened.
Do you have guiding bolts?
No, I was just.
There you go.
No, you do have a get out of jail free card if you just wanted to fuck off, though.
I mean, I do. I was just looking at something. I just remembered that something happened, and I was seeing if Hockey took advantage of it.
Oh, I also realized that might be canon for your character, is how you're appearing and
yeah.
disappearing at will.
Yes.
Using that.
I just got. Hey, I thought you thought that through. I was just like, oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah.
I gave you random shit. Remember, because
Roll,
it was a joke.
rolled a
first.
dice,
Now it's
threw a bag
joke
at me. Here's your
before.
shit.
I'll
But
be
look,
right
the
back.
randomness now has formed a character.
Yes. Izan.
dope character.
Izan sidesteps around you, Euturbius, and is going to make another attack against this giant worm. It is going to bite. Or he is going to bite. He's not an it. He is a creature.
He's the cool one, apparently.
He's a fey, gigantic fucking tiger, and he does 12 points of bite damage. Piercing.
I can't believe the baboon.
I thought we only had one tiger dude with us, and now there's like two.
No, you have
The
Izan
tiger
the
rat.
tiger and Ink on Skin, the tiger dude.
Yeah, I was apparently confused.
And then you have QS, which is a it's a regular attack. The max.
Another 7 points of slashing damage.
And now a baboon.
Fair.
Yep. And
The small kid.
there's one more legendary action. So at the
He's
end
also
that's
of
right,
that
yep.
turn, or you know what?
Yeah. Don't remind
It
me.
waits. It waits. Lotus, it's your turn.
Where's that fucking ready spell?
It's waiting to do a combo now.
Ready spell, ready spell, ready spell, ready spell.
Oh no, it's telegraphing its movements.
Oh my god, where is it?
I'm gonna just shove.
Get
him
your
something
fat
in the
rolls
corner
ready.
so I can get off this thing.
There.
What the hell is a fab roll?
It's like, oh no, it's got an attack pattern.
You can see it winding up. Quick, put on the heaviest armor you
That
have
one
and start
just landed
rolling.
and spun about the 4. That was just sad. Unfortunately, it misses.
And, yeah. That's... my good rolls are gone. That's it for the rest of the game. I'm not gonna hit anything.
It's the baboon's turn. To remind me, with
Wait,
the bag of
can't
tricks,
I
you have
move?
Oh,
Don't I
right.
get to
Sorry,
move?
I thought you were done. You can move if you want.
Why can't I?
Not a clue. You should be. Oh. I had pressed the spacebar on accident. My mistake. The game was paused. It is now unpaused. You may move. Okay, and it gets an attack of opportunity against you.
What? I didn't move that far away.
You moved outside. It only attacks in 5 foot. It doesn't have a long range. That's an 18 to hit, which just hits. You take 16 points of damage, split between piercing and poison, and you must make a saving throw, which I will do for you.
What the hell? That seems
And
like an awful
unfortunately,
lot
that is
for
a
that.
14. Also, a Constitution save to see if you keep your spell. You do keep your spell up, but you are now grappled by the creature.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm almost
invoke.
dead, too.
I'm gonna invoke
Falls
Sentinel
back.
and take a strike against the creature. It made an attack against a creature other
hasn't
than me
moved.
within 5 feet. Nope, that Sentinel is a reaction
Very
to
well.
an attack
Make
other
your
than
attack.
me.
Make your attack, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you have like advanced Sentinel.
Yeah. I have to have this
I
shit
thought
pulled up
Sentinel was
because
just
it's.
because I moved away. What the fuck?
Yep, it says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, blah, blah,
I
blah,
forgot it had that. Yeah,
you can
no,
use
that's
your
right.
reaction
That
to
is
make a
right.
melee
No one ever
weapon
uses
as a
that
reaction.
part Sentinel. Very well thought
Yes,
out. Very
I am
quick.
reading. I'm reading it.
Reading.
You're-
Read.
I think the reason that no one ever
Read a
uses is
book!
because fighters never read anything.
Small brain.
That hits.
Hey.
So we know it's a 17.
Its AC is actually a 16. You've hit it a couple times.
And a
19 more
and
points of
a
damage.
big swing as it tries to pull her back, just getting it in the side.
Yeah,
But it still has a hold of her.
yes, it does.
I'm almost dead.
At the end of its turn, or of Lotus's turn now, it's going to use its last legendary action to swallow Lotus.
Wow. Wow, dude. Wow.
Creatures are
Sorry,
smart.
Lotus,
Push into the darkness.
it's
so dark.
hungry. That's all it's doing.
Yes, we
Lotus,
can't
we'll
really
move you to
blame
a
the
different
creature. We
square
are in
because
its
it's surrounded
territory,
by a
after all.
creature.
So wait, we could have like
Well,
summoned
die.
some giant animal and like fed it to it, and it would have fucked it off.
Potentially. Hang on.
And I was just gonna make the whole party do that.
You take. Oh, it rolled very low. You only take 7 points of acid damage. It is now the baboon's turn.
Okay.
Check the bag of tricks. Do you have control of that?
I don't. I can't.
The creature
baboon
is
is out of
friendly to
reach.
your companions and acts on your turn. Oh, so it actually should have the same AC as you. So it's not the baboon's turn.
Oh no, the baboon. It just sits there and goes, ooh, ooh, ah. No, it has
Wait,
the
no.
same AC as Torian, not as Roxby.
Sorry.
Rox does not have a bag of tricks.
Yeah, but
Be
it
nice
gets,
to that
it gets
baboon.
summoning sickness, we'll say. So it is actually. Hang on.
It's
now
it pops out and sees a giant worm.
It's now its turn. Okay.
God.
Well, it is going to heal
Combo.
somewhat. And you guys now have one full round until its next turn to try and do 60 points of damage.
Everyone better work fast.
That's how much it takes to make this one regurgitate.
Yeah.
You have until Lotus's next turn, because she just took acid damage, so she will not take more. However, it's still hungry, and is going to make a bite attack against Turbius now.
What he gets for
Who's
laying on his
prone,
butt.
so it gets advantage on that, which is good. It hits anyway. I'm just going to see if it gets a crit. Okay, it doesn't.
Almost. Fuck
You'd
you.
never be happy if I said that.
Exile wipes the party.
Otherwise, not.
You take 12 points of damage. Just goes in as 15. I'm just going to correct that. And you must make a strength saving throw again, which we will do. And you succeed with a 20. You are not grappled. Quirky Scratch, it is your turn.
And things just keep happening. Oof.
24 points.
Feet,
24
plate
points
with
of witch bolt.
arm.
And I can else.
Almost halfway there.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still hungry?
Alright, there's Searing Smite.
Roll it.
Well, first I have to make a attack with my weapon because I don't think it calculates the right weapon.
Mhm.
And then I will also empower this because we need to get the fuck Lotus out of there.
So you get an extra D8 on a hit.
And it's still my enemy.
Yes. That hits. 29. Definitely fucking hits. You need to target it.
Okay. So here's the first damage.
You need to target it, please.
Oh, yep, sorry. My apologies. There's that one.
Okay.
And here's the D8.
10. 34.
And then the smite.
42. 47. And you notice as the flames rip across it, the creature writhes as if panicked. And the blackness seems to singe across a greater area than normal and cauterize and burn its flesh aggressively.
And it gets to make a saving throw.
That's not right. What's the saving throw he needs to make?
He needs to make the Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's he got to beat?
A 15.
18.
Damn.
Pretty tanky thing.
Yeah. It could have been burning forever.
Baby.
Alright, that's my turn.
I keep grabbing here.
Alright, it's my turn.
Okay. I don't know why
So-
I rolled D12.
That's okay. So with my turn, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Oh?
I don't know why I didn't do the measurement, but technically, Lotus is 30 feet from me, right?
She's within range, yes.
We'll call that? All right. I can't target her because she's technically in the void, but if you could heal her for 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Healing. The healing
Yep.
spell.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's an action. I can't do much.
So I'm just trying to calculate damage. So we had 24, 34, 42, 47. Sorry.
But hey, that's a
47.
healing spell you can just keep up and use as a bonus action. That's actually a really good healer spell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Aura of Vitality is good.
Dot or
Lotus, how is it in the void?
dark and warm and moist.
Yeah, you
But hey, you feel a
you're
little
stuck in the
better.
wall.
Okay.
If anyone's curious, she's just in the bottom left corner, stuck in the wall.
Yeah. I know where this place is. I've been that place.
Again.
She's taking a break.
You.
Yeah, that hits. 6 more points of damage. 4 more points of damage. 57. That unfortunately misses.
Okay. Well, that's. I guess I'll move like onto the destroyed section. But that's about all I can do.
Okay.
All right.
The end of your turn.
Oh.
It is going to make another bite attack against Torbius. Which is a 19 to hit. 24 points of damage, reduced to 12.
That's another 24.
I don't know
Yeah.
why.
That's
I don't know
very
why
odd.
we've rolled 24 like 8 or 9 times now tonight.
It is a very odd.
Like,
Mhm.
why is
The
it all
magic
24?
number.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Alright.
And a strength save from Turbius, which he easily succeeds on. It is now Torin's turn, and the baboon's turn.
Alright, so I'm trying to understand Torin. Torin gets 2 melee attacks, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so we're just gonna hammer those 2 out. Would you consider this flanking, considering Sebastian's on the
It is
opposing
a
angle?
very large creature. It is not affected by flanking.
Okay, understood.
I
We'll
don't
do
think
one.
when it comes to huge size or larger creatures, I don't think flanking is fair because it's infinitely easy to just put like 8 people around it.
Sadly, both of his swings miss.
That's
Action
unfortunate.
surge.
Yeah, he hasn't
Yeah,
used
that's
it
a
yet.
thing you can do. Sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll
No,
do
he's
that,
fine.
and I'll do another
I was like,
attack.
it's a good point to use it, you know?
Yeah. So
When
free
someone's
third
about to
attack.
die.
Yep, 2 more hits.
Did I get
There we
That
go.
hits.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
You did not get grappled.
And there we go.
It was a 4, but it almost was a 6.
Huh?
There.
Hang on. That's 55 points of damage done.
One more,
Also,
come on.
it's now the baboon's turn.
Yep. Well, no, action.
Oh,
you
wait,
do a
yeah.
second hit.
Yeah, it says, because remember, his attacks, every time he hits, or his attack action is 2 attacks.
Yeah, he gets another attack.
Yeah.
Oh, so I get 4 out of that. Okay, well then in that
Yes.
case,
That's how
here's
I,
my
yeah.
5th swing.
That's how Sebastian just fucked it up.
Unfortunately, the last one's a miss, so you might as well have forgotten, but now you know.
I
All right.
took more
Baboon's
damage.
turn.
For the next time I ever play a
Okay.
fighter. Baboon!
Baboon.
Like next
Distract!
turn.
And the baboon
Yeah.
is just gonna go here.
Just screaming in the
rocks.
hallway.
That's all it can do is just go there
Start
and
poo. Baboon throws poo for
Just so you know, it can
humility.
attack. It's 1d4
I mean,
minus 1 damage, but
1d4 minus 1.
Exile, did you have the bite damage on me?
Yes, he has.
I did it, and then I added 3 back, so don't worry.
Okay.
It should be, let's see,
I have
45.
to figure out how to code your thing to account for that.
Either who, the baboon is being an excellent distraction. How excellent? Only one way to know, right? It is the worst distraction you've ever seen.
The sad
Thank
trumpet.
God.
The baboon
And
is
trombone
the
noises.
baboon just kind of waltzes over there, looking concerned.
He doesn't even notice the worm yet.
It is now Ink's turn, and Ink is going to make an attack.
It actually tries distracting Sebastian.
It just starts trying to comb his hair. He's got none.
Starts grooming him.
Yeah,
long
it starts
beard.
grooming Sebastian. Cannon. Unfortunately, that's a hit. That's a miss. Second attack. That is a hit, at least.
Come on.
That is 11 points of damage.
Lotus gets spit.
Lotus, you are yeeted 15 feet.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
wanted
choose
to
a
try
random direction.
something. You. Oh.
You just go. Bleh.
I was gonna shapeshift into a plesiosaurus while I was inside of it.
Oh no.
Oh, we did
Took
talk
that away
about
from me.
didn't we? Fuck, we talked about that last time.
Oh no, that would have. Oh no.
That
Oh,
would
what
have been fun.
what would happen if you transformed into a bear?
You would transform into a bear the size of the space you are in. This you cannot Thanos this.
I was debating something really big or something really, really tiny.
And crawling up Thanos' ass, and then
Yeah, Thanos. Okay, yeah, that's the name for it then.
God.
I mean, it would have worked though.
Hey, honey, throw this in the trash. And bring me another one. Chop, chop, Garcon.
Damn.
Cementine.
No, she's got him on a tight chain.
She sent him on a
He gets
peanut,
served.
on a
He gets
M&M,
served handed by
M&M, and
me.
Cheeto run last week.
I cook all his food and do all the.
My
housework.
wife is imitating a whip cracking. Okay, so maybe I did it. But it's funnier to say she did because she gets so embarrassed.
Tell her I said you too can have these powers.
For a low cost of $9.95.
I'll teach you how.
He wants to know if you're whipping her into shape. If she
Things are getting bizarrely kinky up in here. Let's move on.
Oh, are you
Normal
embarrassed?
battle.
With the boar
Aw.
fetish.
I mean,
I'm
considering
not
the thinly
embarrassed
veiled
at all.
fetish.
I'm concerned because I know half of you just freak out the second anything gets moderately sexual.
Who freaks out?
Everyone's trying to
You
fuck
don't.
now.
Bunch of virgins. Damn. Sex and sexual innuendo and flirting is a normal part of life. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Turbius, it's your turn. I'm just.
Can I do half my movement to stand up?
Yep, it's just half.
I don't see him. Why do you want me to use
Well, I'm gonna go into a interesting combo and start reckless attacking
Very well.
Alrighty then.
because I
Didn't
feel
say
enraged
that.
even more.
I mean, the
That's a
thing's
crit.
That's a crit and a 1.
Was it a
Perfectly
one? Oh,
Yeah,
it
the
was
other
a
one was a
one.
1.
Yes.
The other one was a 1. That's perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better roll.
29 damage.
Excellent. 1 second. I'm
Woo.
filling up a glass of water. But I will...
Those are
Yep.
called dice, my love. Hey, Nico. Could you
Yeah.
just roll me a 6-sided die for funsies?
Sure.
One. Just the one. There you go. That's what his dice look like. My wife was just confused why everyone's dice look different.
We
Yeah.
have the ability to customize them. Everyone's
Ah.
chosen different ones.
Here, look, I'll show you.
Are you ready for round 2?
Second hit.
Let me
Okay.
actually do the damage to it, but yes.
I'm just showing what mine look like in real life too.
It's looking pretty fucked up now.
God, I
29
fucking
damage.
hope so.
29 damage is huge.
It heals.
That was almost another 20. I believe that's a miss unless it's
It
lost
might not.
AC.
That fire might have hurt it. A lot more than we think.
I don't know, but Exile said that the thing that I did melted its fucking scales, so.
Mr.
Maybe-
Fire might
Exile.
be the thing that stops the
He
regeneration.
said he was going to get a glass of water.
I'm right here
Maybe.
with a glass of water. That hits. Just hits.
Oh, it does hit now? Okay.
Yeah, no, it hits now. It hit before. 16 has been its AC the whole time.
Oh. No, it's 15 more.
45 damage.
Mm-hmm.
44.
Double check the math.
Oh, yeah, 44.
Yeah, it's got 1 legendary action left.
You said that last time.
Come on, big bitch.
You're not
Hit
called
me.
bullshit.
Or did it? No, it did double. Yeah, no, you. I
Hope
can't
me.
remember. I'm just gonna assume it doesn't. No one. It has legendary resistances, but no one's made it have to do a saving throw.
Wait, didn't mine? I thought my first spell did that. The corruption.
Yeah, I didn't see that as big
No,
enough.
I
threat.
didn't-
I didn't see that
yeah.
as big enough threat to use the legendary resistance on. I only get 2 of those.
Damn, I thought it might have been vulnerable to that.
No, it would have to
Did-
be something big.
Did you
Like,
hear
maybe
my
if
war
we-
cry?
Hit with like,
Careful.
fucking what? What is that mind
If
spell
you had
called?
succeeded
It
in your
hits.
ability to in your check to stun it, then I would have.
Exile, did you hear my
All
war
right.
cry?
No, but
Oh, I said, come on, big bitch,
This
now
part
hit
of
me.
play possible.
nice.
How tall is
Oh,
Turbius?
yeah. Yeah, that's 30. Yeah,
Turbius
that's
is tall.
that's a good passive
something?
healer.
8'4".
All right.
He's like on that edge of almost becoming a large creature.
Huh?
It's almost your turn.
You
Okay.
should be a large creature, with the exception of
I am
D&D
getting my
bounds
dinner.
from medium creatures.
My
being
breakfast,
up.
lunch, and dinner.
Boop, 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 boop.
I'll be as
That's why I said on that edge.
Ah, what did you know? That's another hit.
That is indeed a hit.
Another 18 points.
It's
Second
looking pretty
attack.
hurt, boys. Pretty freaking hurt. It's
Wait for it
hanging
to do
on.
something insane.
It just needs to survive long
17.
enough for Balgoris to get his turn.
No, if we knock
You
it,
might want to
so
start
that
trying to say you're
un-
doing non-lethal in that case.
yeah, just
Yeah,
knock it
let's not.
unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
21 points of damage. Not non-lethal. It is lethal because Sebastian isn't
How do you
going
wanna do
for
it?
non-lethal.
Yeah,
21
No,
absolutely
Sebastian's
kills
killing
me.
it.
Is a 12. How are you doing this?
All right. So Sebastian, in a very uncharacteristic feat of strength, will leap up at the creature and bring this two-handed sword down on the. I'm trying to look at the picture. It's like I can see like the front care of his head has like a separate. I think those are eyes or whatever that is.
There's like 4. There's like 6 pits on one.
Yeah. And it's gonna bring the sword right underneath its whatever that is, that like the start of its
head. The head.
Yeah, it's like a weird head.
You can't see it.
Yeah,
Right. Please, thank you.
Yes, and it's gonna bring the sword straight down through it and cut its at least the top off. I don't know if I have enough strength to bear through it.
Your
have a
sword
breathing-
cleaves down through in the gap between the armor plate right behind its skull and the next one, splitting it open. And as you pry it forward, the head splits open, and the differentiated tissues of flesh and meat and brain matter just ooze out into the floor, and the creature writhes recklessly, flailing about like a wounded animal before suddenly and abruptly falling completely still and clashing to the floor, unmoved.
I'm eating.
That was a wonderful challenge. Wouldn't you all agree?
Sure, whatever makes you feel good.
I just layer.
Balgoris looks beaten and very gaunt.
Did you not get to feed?
Again,
Oh, you were saying something about that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry about that, son. I got a little too wound up in the excitement.
It is
My-
fine.
I am surprised that it requires a breathing creature. Because you can't tell me that a vampire wouldn't fucking target something that just died.
I'd let Balgoris have some
It's not
faith
about
in it if
blood.
I didn't think it might kill me.
It's
about
about the
life
life
force.
essence.
Well, if you want to, son,
Life
there's
essence
still
is
this
still
baboon here, and
fucking-
I don't know where it came from.
Life essence is still in it.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
And it just starts running off.
I just point at the baboon behind me
Life.
while looking at Balgoris.
It is currently picking its way through your hair and finding a surprising amount of bugs to the rest of you.
Ew.
I don't think it's a real baboon. It's a simulacrum baboon. It wouldn't count.
It's still eating.
How fucking fresh
I
from
mean,
the
you
heart
could
does it
try
have to be?
if you wanted to.
I mean, it's only a
No.
few seconds dead.
It's one of those
Yeah,
things
sure. I'll
that-
try the giant worm.
It is a revolting taste that sends just shivers down your spine and makes you want to heave everywhere, and it does not appear to provide you with any.
Yeah,
sustenance.
Balgoris, as he bites into it, you just watch as he bites into it, tries to get, and he just
Balgoris
watches he
begins
just
turning green.
and he just
Ew.
heaves over and starts vomiting this like horrible ichor.
I hope we gotta get.
I would say those are not known to be edible, my friend.
Who's the green skin now, buddy?
Oh,
I was trying to get some something.
Holdus furls back.
Apparently, even if it is dead, it does not like.
There
Well,
will
it
be things
doesn't
we
sound
can
like-
try and hunt once we are out of the caves. Down here, I must admit I have not seen one of those in years. Not a common sight.
Is there some type of basilisk?
I'm very thankful you are here with me.
Yes, that
I
was
could not have taken that alone.
quite the situation.
So is this some type of basilisk or
Worms. Technically, they are distant cousins of dragons. They are just monsters. They live underground, usually hunt underground. Occasionally, will come to the surface, but they really do not like sun. And apparently flame is not their friend either. That is good to know for the future.
Oh, so I could just. I was curious.
See, and you guys
Basically,
were against erupting Earth.
Had you hit it with flame, so it was not going to regenerate that turn. It's like a
Yeah,
hydro.
I
Once you
kinda
burn
figured.
it will not regenerate that turn.
so I
Yep,
could have
yeah,
hit it
I
with
know.
fireball, flame sphere, or fireball.
Yeah,
Yep.
that would have been very, very good. It doesn't take extra damage from fire, but it fucks it up.
Stops the healing.
Like a troll.
Like a troll or
You can also use acid on trolls. But
That's true.
good luck using acid damage. It's very, very
Acid
niche.
splash.
Yeah, the only time that you
I'm gonna
actually
say acid
works
splash.
like that. Acid
I'm
splash.
Oh no, I got one better. Melf's acid arrow.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's
God.
another one.
That's
There
a
aren't that
genuinely
many
good spell that uses acid.
for
damage.
acid damage. There's not that many
Oh,
spells.
vitriolic sphere.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's the other one.
That's 3.
Vitriolic Spear just works like Flame Spear.
Or
Mm,
chromatic orb. Yeah, chromatic orb. I think you can do acid damage with chromatic orb.
yeah.
And hang on, there's one more.
That's not dedicated acid. That's just that thing.
It's
I
just part
choose
of
it to
it's
be
just part of
this.
the effect.
Yeah. Well, it's like you can choose which elemental ability. It's good for overcoming resist. That's the good thing about chromatic orb is you can
So the thing
overcome
with vitriolic
resistances.
sphere is it's just better fireball. It's not a ball of fire. I'll read it. You point at a place within range, which is 150-foot range, and launch a glowing 1-foot ball of emerald acid, which streaks through the air and explodes in a 20-foot radius. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d4 acid damage and 5d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half the initial acid damage and no damage on its next turn.
Yep.
Its scaling per level is 2d4 for both versions.
Ooh.
Or sorry, for initial
It'll melt
damage.
you.
yeah,
It'll melt you.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
And
as we see
rolling
with
a high.
I honestly thought of
QS
giving
symbol.
that to the hag, but I was like, no, that's way too much.
I love that spell though.
Mhm.
It might be in the coven though.
Let's not talk about the coven.
Yeah.
It only
They
knows
have-
a couple people's names.
Yeah.
Here's the
Sure.
thing though, and I should have realized at the time. So like, we'll talk after session. We'll talk after
Yes,
session.
this is meta.
Let's
Meta.
resume. As
Can
you
I-
gather yourselves and begin tending your injuries, is anyone going to be doing some healing while we're here? Just to
Again,
still
take
have
Aura
a break.
Vitality
I am
10.
almost dead.
Holy.
Well,
Now,
yeah, we
Lotus
do
is
still have
looking
the aura
pretty bad.
vitality.
Ink on Skin begins working on himself, and he is going to use a level 1 cure wounds on himself.
Everybody just gather around Roxby.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
could
prayer
just
of healing ready?
Yeah, I have Aura Vitality still running.
You can
Oh
just
yeah,
keep-
everyone gathers around Roxby. How long does that last?
I think it's 1 full minute, and I only activated it last round, so that's 8 seconds ago.
You get 9d6 healing, everybody.
All right,
Roll it.
everyone get 9.
QS doesn't hit it.
9d6.
Huh?
9d6.
QS is fine. Yes, you didn't get hit.
What the hell
How
is
the fuck am I supposed to do this? Fuck's sake.
just roll 96 and then we'll heal it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can do
5,
/R 9d6 if you want, or you can just.
Can I
click on the
stand
thing.
triumphantly holding my
Can
belt
I
of
get rid of
wilderness named over?
There.
You're wearing it, but
Everyone gets
Everybody
38
gets-
hit points.
yep, 38 hit points.
Exile.
Hey, that brought
Yes.
me back to full. Thank you.
Can I get rid of prone?
Yeah, you
Affirm.
can stand up.
And then yeah, my 10
Okay.
hit points are gone.
Yep, that
Right,
basically
that-
me all the
that
way.
effect is
Thank
gone.
you, Sonny.
And make sure, yeah, concentration that should be gone. Yeah.
Everybody gets how many hit points?
38.
Oh, I don't have to.
I'm basically full health.
Exile, you were adding
Yeah.
that.
Good to
Yeah,
hear.
well, I've added it to some people. I haven't added it to Lotus yet. If you want to take care of that real quick.
I can just do it.
Yeah, you know math.
Math. What is
The
math?
math is mathing.
I don't math. Fuck math. Math is magic.
Math is math.
It's that thing that gets
Magic.
better when you smoke.
You said 38, right?
Yep.
Can I
Mouth
heal
his wish
Icarus
breath.
with that 38? I call him back.
Yeah, we can say that Icarus came in to enjoy that as well.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
Don't
let's
eat
see.
it, Icarus. It's bad for you. Block.
I would appreciate it, Icarus, if you didn't almost kill me next time.
Yes, in the
Yes.
future, my friend, please do not breathe poison on us.
He was scared.
I think
Instead of
poison would
feeding
be
himself,
pretty cool.
barf
Direct
poison.
poison. I mean, they're living in here with these mushrooms, which, by the way, no one touched the mushrooms.
I wonder if the poison would make my rage better.
Aw,
It might make you angrier, but it would also kill you.
I like mushrooms.
So long as he learns from this mistake.
Not if I built up enough tolerance to it.
Yeah, if I
I've
shoot
spent these
myself
last few
with enough
years slowly
little bullets,
building
I'll
an
be able to
immunity
think.
to iocane powder.
I
Oh
think
wait, it's Icade? Ooh.
I was referencing. Come on.
Oh,
None of you
oh,
get
yep,
that?
yep,
That
Princess
was literally a
Bride.
direct quote.
Yep, yep.
Okay. I know the older group will definitely get it. I don't know if
Huh?
Nico will get that. I hope Nico got that reference.
We'll get what?
I
Princess
said
Bride.
I've been slowly building up an immunity to iocane powder over the past 3 years.
Mm. You fool! You fell right into my trap.
You fell for the oldest blunder.
that's it. And nice.
Yep.
Never
Yeah.
Okay, good. You have seen Princess Bride?
Oh god.
I don't need to sound you. Good.
No.
No,
He has
you
not seen
haven't
The
seen
Princess Bride.
Wait, hold on.
You should watch
He's-
that.
he's
It's
talking-
We're
he's
awesome.
doing a
talking to
movie
somebody.
night then.
Oh,
We're doing a
no.
movie night tomorrow.
He was talking to somebody. Like, there was someone else in the background.
Nico, have you seen The Princess Bride?
No. I don't
Oh,
think
no.
so.
God,
You
you're
I've
sinner.
seen a lot of
terrible job.
like I've seen a lot of quotes and shit.
Yeah, you need to watch the movie. We'll do a movie night soon.
Okay, I got my Princess
I just
Bride.
realized I accidentally muted my mic.
Well, at least. What about the
let me
Rouse?
let me just say
Is it?
this.
The usual
I
size.
grew up
I'm
with
human.
a single dad was born in 1958. Do you think
Yeah,
he
that's
would
prime
watch that?
territory for having seen The Princess Bride. Just saying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Mel Brooks movie.
It's an 80s movie.
It's not a Mel Brooks movie. You're thinking
He
of
doesn't
Robert
like
Redford's
80s
face.
movies.
80s movies are the best
Mel
movies.
Brooks did that one.
Nope.
80s movies are the best movies ever fucking made. With the exception of Demolition Man and The Fifth Element.
I will agree with you.
Wait, The Fifth
Wholeheartedly.
Element is a great movie.
Yeah, both those are awesome.
That's
The
what I'm
Fifth
saying.
Element I will give you is bizarre.
That's what I'm saying is with the exception of The Fifth Element and Demolition Man, because those are also the best movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not
Oh.
80s movies. They're 90s movies?
Uh,
There's a lot of good 90s movies.
I don't know when Fifth Element's from. I guess late 80s.
Oh, it's a
early
Rob
90s.
Reiner film.
No,
Okay.
it's like 90s or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 90s.
We're gonna buy Nico a hard copy of The Princess Bride, the actual book.
You can just watch it somewhere for free.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it for free though. Anyway, I gotta figure out where the fuck we are. Yep.
Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
I
Yes.
have.
I've quoted that movie many times.
Okay, so he's seen Idiocracy at least. That's good. That's good. We don't need to shame him for everything tonight. Anyway,
Have you ever seen the documentary Idiocracy?
can we please continue with the game?
Perhaps.
Thank you. You all begin continuing down. You continue forward along the winding cave, and after the better part of 30 more minutes, you finally reach the end, emerging into a half-collapsed, overgrown hall with a great arched ceiling, once filled with thousands of glass panes, now only a scant few remaining. Bridges that once crossed between the upper levels lie broken by time, and great trees and vines worm their way through the different gaps in the walls, while rising from the floor and emerging through the ceiling. The room stretches on for a quarter mile or more before it leads into another chamber.
Pretty.
Oh, yeah, so tour guide is back.
I want to live in a place like this
With those things?
without those things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, clarify.
A peaceful
Anyway.
place like this.
Ink leads you up one of the larger slabs of broken stonework, or it's not stonework, it's concrete. Not an unheard of material by any means, but a rare sight these days, usually only used in the largest of cities where its production can truly be scaled up. Scaling this great slab, you reach the second story and see that this was once a great walkway lined with columns and connected to dozens of doorways leading off to either side. Passing through one of them, yeah, we're going right past this menu. You emerge onto Passing through one of them, you emerge from the seemingly submerged hall, finding yourself halfway up a massive structure built largely into the mountain, but still carved stone in beautifully ornate patterns, as well as a large concrete core leading upwards, towering over the jungle around you and nearly as tall as the mountain itself. From this vantage, you can see the verdant green covered ruins of a once mighty city, stretching for miles in every direction save the one you came from. Great towers, now mostly broken, still dominate over the skyline, taller than any you've seen in your homelands. Except for some in Marrakesh, because there's some crazy shit there in the Dragonlance, it's told. Across the wide street on which the building you stand is found, you see a great structure similar to, in many respects, to the smaller pyramids you've seen, but massive in scale, easily over 150 feet from base to top. On the nearer slope, you see a great icon of the sun. Ink, seemingly unsettled and, if anything, more concerned now than he was in the cave itself, immediately begins leading you down the staircase that kind of lines the front of the building and bring you down to street level. Here, you truly feel like ants standing amongst giants. These buildings are massive. While you've been to cities, even large ones, nothing truly compares to the sheer scale of this environment. Seemingly a city built for not tens of thousands, but hundreds of thousands, if not millions, who have once lived here. And surprisingly, much of it is still intact. Though the jungle has encroached on the borders and you see anywhere that soil is accumulated, plant life dominates, great swaths of this land are still relatively intact if time-weathered and broken stonework. And the majority of structures are still standing, at least to some degree.
I'm not going to lie, Sir Ink. If your people did not have an aversion to this place, you could make a mighty citadel from here.
This place represents the greatest failures of the ancients. It would be a mark of shame to live here.
You asked the Sphinx. Says the Sphinx, that seems eerily familiar somehow. He's not too sure why.
It does, in a sense. A distant dream.
What was that?
Yep, nothing, just thinking out loud.
You remember that dream from early on in the game. I'm impressed.
Even though those things are more chaos, this does have similarities to it.
You too
Not
remember
to
something
be
interesting.
rude,
Algorithm.
sir.
You too remember something interesting. And as if flashes of memory before you. Back when you had visited the temple, way back when you had first arrived in Gurdon, you had experienced a vision. You had seen the sky flowing to the west, and a great mountain range in a verdant jungle. Crossing over, you had seen a city larger than any you had seen before. And continuing from there, your vision centered on another mountain far in the distance. This city is eerily familiar to that old vision.
I've got an important announcement.
Yes?
Cool.
Are you leaving?
Shadow Steam got compromised. If you get a message about an invite to a playtest, it's not a real link.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I got one from him. I knew immediately it was fake.
What the
but
fuck
he's
did he
changed his
do?
name so
He
many
was
times,
just
I didn't
playing
know it
something
was
earlier
him.
today.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if any of you guys remember,
It's the same
Steam was
shit.
compromised too in the event, so.
Yeah, that's like happened with him multiple times.
I might have
this-
to talk to him about two-factor authentication later.
Do people just not do it? Steam is
I
so
don't
good
know.
about it. It's so easy.
I don't know if you guys remember Jackson, but his got compromised, and then Shadows.
I don't
got
have Jackson on
compromised because he
anything
kinda
besides
believed it.
TeamSpeak, so I would not have been exposed to that.
But all right, I'll remember not to If I get anything from Shadow, I will
I
not
saw it
respond to
earlier, and here's the thing: he's changed his Steam username to like Yizler or something, and I didn't know who it was. And after I saw that, I knew
Yizler?
it was compromised, so I wasn't
It's,
going to talk
it's
to. I
Darth.
wasn't
It's
gonna.
Darth Shadow now.
Did he change it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe I got a
The-
second random
the-
person on my Steam list whose name I don't know got the same
That's
thing.
Jackson's Steam, actually.
Oh, well, there you go. I guess I did have Jackson on Steam.
Cool.
I haven't spoken to him in 2 years. I just hope if I do again, he won't piss me off as much as he used to. But moving on.
Real.
Real, yeah.
Actually, Serenk, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Is there another great mountain somewhere near here?
In the southwest, near the city, there's the mountain the city itself is built around, and then the range gets to its highest peaks further southwest of there.
Hmm. I might be contracting your services. We might be close to the place for my quest.
I wish you would luck in that, but unfortunately, those are not the jungles I know. That is the land of the druids, where the circle lies, some rumor. You would need to speak with them for safe passage. It is the most wild jungle there is. Even I am not welcome there, without invitation.
You just watch as Balgoris just kind of looks over to all of you, and then looks back.
Yeah, we might need to speak with these druids.
There are a few representatives that come through the city sometimes.
We
You'd
were already
ask
planning on
around.
this about
Chances are
yours.
good once seen them.
Yeah, and that's kind of why he was not trying to give away all the information. That's why he looked at you all. It's like, yes, we might need to speak with these druids.
Mm-hmm.
That he doesn't
To
distrust
be fair, though,
Ink, but
this
he's
is
not
the
going to.
most information you've ever gotten about where the first circle might actually be.
This is true.
Have you ever spoken with these druids? Are they good druids, neutral, or
They are.
the Circle of Rot? We've had a problem with a couple of them in the Dragonlands.
The first circle are primeval. They are the oldest druid circles still standing. Their history traces back to the founding of the world.
Good,
Their
so we don't have to
archdruid
deal with a
himself is
Circle of
likely the
Rot.
oldest living mortal.
I.
It is primordial magic, ancient, tied to beasts and land. Nothing innately
Good.
nefarious, but they are.
If
They
you
can be
ever
tragic.
see a druid who tries to offer you any strange fungus, stay away from them.
I'm
They mean
pretty
no
good with
good
my
for
mushrooms.
anyone.
If I don't recognize it, I don't touch it.
That is a good decision.
Right. We need to keep moving, and as you look now, you see that the sun has grown rather low in the sky. He kind of is like, we will not make it through the city by nightfall. Which means we need somewhere safe to stay. Follow me. And he continues leading you down past another massive structure and eventually into what was once, by the looks of it, a public parkway. Eventually, in the shadow of the largest structure you've yet to come across, as you find what was once a city park. Here, what was once manicured lawns are now heavily overgrown. Great trees grow where saplings once stood. But the shallower soil, the fact that there is concrete well below this, means that the trees here are smaller. They can't grow as large as they would in more areas they could anchor better. And it's fairly safe shelter. But you are led straight past it. And as you see, as Ink is kind of nervously looking around, glancing at structures, he finally points at one of the medium-sized pyramids in the distance. The temple there.
Are you
Since
okay? You seem.
wait, hang on. I gotta remember how to pronounce this. Sensomishkoa. They will protect us. Follow me. And he begins like walking with purpose straight towards the structure.
You seem rather.
Do we still have our Triceratopses? Are we
Yes.
still riding on them?
Yeah, you're bringing them along. The terrain's been pretty treacherous. You've been riding them or walking with them the whole time. You still have them.
You seem, for lack of a better term, skittish right now.
People do not stay here I grew up in the jungles on this island, more settled than many of my kin, but I am of the North Waters clan. This is not a place I am welcome. Not a place you are welcome.
Yes. Old.
Sky serpents are guardians. The guardian. Sensomi Imishkoa. The cloud serpents, guardians of the northern skies. They are benevolent, and they will demand no sacrifice for their protection, so we will take it. Follow me. And he leads you up this great pyramid to the kind of sheltered area at the top. Soft leaf litter and moss is kind of blown in here and covers the ground, and he immediately begins setting up the basics of a camp. Stay at the top of the temple tonight, and we will hold a watch. Please. I cannot.
Do things move?
Warren,
aren't
no.
supposed to?
Okay,
But
cool.
this
Just
was
checking.
one of the waypoints that your village told you need to cross, or your vision told you need to cross.
Okay, so but it is on this place.
You gather now that it is on this island. The vision
Oh,
is lighting
God.
up.
Don't even remember why we're here.
Because the druids
There's
are under
three,
attack,
four
and
different
remember,
reasons you guys are here.
yeah.
Yes.
Quirky Scratch has a vision here. I have a vision here.
We're on a
This is a
vision
major
quest.
plot point.
We're on
We
a
have
vision
a-
quest.
It,
The
Fuck,
main
well,
story.
screw your visions. Me and Lotus need the fucking druid circle.
Mhm.
And I need my order.
Morbius needs it too because that was his plot line.
Can you also
know
the going up the rear? Just like use your sense
You're
of
back,
use your
you're back
senses.
there with me.
Just I'm not in warfare. Always look and you got sphere of influence.
I have a plot
I
line.
also, it's a shot in the dark. I'm gonna cast Divine Sense. What do I sense from this city?
Life blooms around you. There is no inherent presence of fey or fiendish or undead or celestial power here, except at the temple itself. Despite it being long ruined and overgrown, you feel the presence of the eyes of the holy here. This is still a holy site, even if it is no longer maintained and its congregation long dead.
Peaceful.
Mm.
There are still gods watching this place.
What a
I
pretty
understand your
place.
people's aversion to it, but they
Those
have not
are the only-
forgotten you.
Of course not. And the cloud serpents are the most vigilant of all. They will never abandon our people.
It's quite a beautiful city. It's a shame it's fallen to disarray.
It would have been wonderful to see it in its glory, but that's happened long before I was born. Generations ago.
Yes, quite a
We were once
shame.
the mighty empire. This was the throne of the kingdom of the crossroads, the wealthiest empire in the old world, where trade flowed freely. We were like gods among men. But that is not today. That is not our world. So we continue to live as we do. We should get some rest. Does anyone have a conversation they want to have before nightfall?
No, just what with my two rolls, I'm taking in the surrounding. That's all I'm really doing.
Looking
So
Taking note of things.
Okay.
Because we're going to be doing watches.
Lotus, I will get to you in one moment. So, Garish, looking around, you can see that there is definite presence of animal life. The birds are loud and cheery, though as the dark begins to fall, they do quiet down, and now you hear more the buzz of jungle bugs and distant screeches, high-pitched calls of bats.
Mm-hmm.
There are signs that you saw on the ground of large creatures moving through, but you didn't see anything large. You saw some small creatures. The biggest thing you saw was a tapir, which kind of ran out of the bushes and into another group, trying to avoid your sight.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that this place is wild. It is part of the jungle more so than a city now. Thus, it counts as favorite terrain.
Oh,
But it
Goris,
is-
if we need to hunt something for yourself, we could.
That might need to happen sooner rather than later.
Do not sleep.
I've never.
We will have time tomorrow. There's a safer bivouac on the next leg of the journey. We can hunt in the morning. Can you make it that long?
I can maybe make it 3 more days before
We don't need to push it.
things go
There's plenty of game on the outskirts of the city.
wrong.
He is too skittish, in my opinion, but I'll leave it be.
Here's a plan. Our guide knows my secret. Thanks to that trickster of a dryad.
Well, it was just better that she tells it. Tells him then, but him finding what was on while you're looking at your worst.
You watch as Balgor's just takes his cowl and puts it over his head.
It is fine, my friend. We will figure something out.
Anyone see a good, maybe warehouse or something yet?
I think it'd be probably. Not too sure. Something about this place is eerie familiar.
You too, huh? The eye is near here. I know it.
I do. My vision, I thought there was no cause in this hut. This plan. Maybe it might be this place. I'm not sure anymore.
I still think the druids might be our best answer. Maybe they know.
So
You
this
want-
is where you kids have business.
In more ways than one, old man. In more ways than one.
Well, that is obvious. I don't see anyone in the party who is a vampire, so.
Yes, you may, Rox. Would you like to?
Sure.
Nope. Bro.
13's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's not. Looking at the different symbols carved into the temple, they're mostly foreign to you. However, you see common elements that actually point to many gods of different subcultures are aspects of more well-known gods. Many are standalone, others are not. Here, it appears that this temple represents 4 separate gods. The cloud serpents, as almost said Izan again, as Ink had described them. 2 of them are completely unrecognizable. With your roll, one appears to potentially represent Bahamut. The 4th is... you're just not sure.
Well, regardless of the bits of knowledge I was able to obtain, I'll just say a short prayer to them in appreciation towards their kindness and this building for its shelter.
Well, shall we do the Shambhala? And who gets first watch?
I'll take the darkest watch.
That will be the second one. Alice is on first.
I'll take the next watch after Balgoras, I guess.
Very well.
I'll wrap it up.
There's only 3 watches, but yes.
All right, go.
We can, so you'll take it with Corky Scratch. Who's going to join Izan? Who's going to join Balgoras?
Garrosh is joining Balgoras. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted for that.
Okay. Who else is on first watch? To be fair, it's kind of irrelevant. I don't have any plans for that.
Okay.
So you all settle in. First watch passes uneventfully. Balgoras, Garish, you find yourselves sitting below one of the most beautiful skies you've ever seen. The clouds of the jungle have actually parted ways now, and you see a glorious starscape ahead above you. Infinite and massive, the great arcs of gas, distant and far off, that mark out what would be the galaxy. The two moons stand high in the sky, glorious even in their reduced forms. And you can spot some of the other distant planets, those unnaturally bright stars which seem to exist in a single line crossing the sky. The watch passes uneventfully. Belgoris. I need water for this. Belgoris. You find yourself standing amongst the smoldering ruins of a village, high in a mountainous land, snow falling all around you, and blowing sideways as ferocious and frigid winds sap your strength and burn against your flesh. Ahead you spot through the whirling snow figures fleeing the village. It's too hard to tell who they are, but at the center of a group of dragonborn, humans, dwarves, tabaxi, and others, you spot a tall and imposing woman with gray skin, an equally massive sword at her shoulder, yelling at those around her, urging them forwards deeper into the raging storm. Before you can reach out or do anything, they disappear from sight, swallowed up by the wall of white. You hear the sounds of battle ahead of you, the clash of blades against blades and the thud of arrows against shield and the agonizing screams of those cut down. Your blood boils and you find yourself running towards this unseen melee. Now convinced you know that Goliath woman. Karga. Your instructor and friend. You make it no more than 50 feet before you come upon the first casualty. And then another. And another. And another. You find the broken remains of Ethel, the librarian of your order, her frail old form torn to pieces, her neck ripped open as if by some savage beast. Next you see Emtil, a young boy who was only 10 years old, one of the new acolytes you had helped teach the basics of swordsmanship to in the spring, his body ripped to shreds, his eyes locked wide in terror. You see Pharrell, the cute elven girl from the village you had shared your first dance with years ago, her body impaled on a spike, her fair skin pale as the snow around her. Master Nexon, the smith who forged your armor, who lies bifurcated, his legs nowhere to be found. Paladin Tulksan, the commander of the watch, recognized only from his boots, his body a bloody pile of bones and meat. And they just keep coming. Knight Canis, who helped you master Deflail, Baksan the cook, Manfred the cleric, Yechik the guardsman, Casimir the quartermaster, body after body after body, lines the path in snow, the snow stained red in blood as you push forward, desperately forcing yourself along towards the sounds of battle ahead. At last you find yourself standing at the edge of a frozen lake. Through the whirling snow you see Karga and others making a desperate stand as an army of shadowy figures charges them from all sides, at each moment more fall friend and foe alike. You summon all your strength and charge forward, fighting the ferocious wind and cold to try and do something, anything to help your friends, your family. But the ice breaks below you, and the water that rushes up to you is a sea of dark crimson blood, which wraps around you like chains and drags you down deeper and deeper before the world goes black. The last thing you see, flickering light above you, the symbol of Helm, burning brightly, the only hope left in this world. And you all awaken to Balgoris letting out a blood-curdling scream and leaping to his feet, hammer raised.
Other than partially shitting myself, what the fuck?
I'll take that as a compliment.
What? We were just on watch. What the fuck happened?
Dawn is just creeping over the horizon. You see the ink on skin has stood. Oh, it's actually blood spat, something random. Has jumped to his feet, bow at the ready. What is it?
I don't know.
Balgoris.
Balgoris.
What is it?
It's just there.
You're not making sense, man. Come on, speak with us.
Bodies. Bodies everywhere.
All right. You know what
Everyone.
you need?
Dead. The last of us fighting.
I placed my
couldn't
hand
help
on his
them.
shoulder.
They're
I
being
tried-
murdered.
Oh God.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
How can you? Are you going to resist calming? Can you?
In his moment, yes.
Well, hold
absolutely.
on.
Absolutely
You
he
can
does.
read that.
That's a wait.
Hmm.
Do you
I
actually have
wouldn't-
+0 to your charisma saving throw?
That shouldn't have been. Oh, I'm still selected as tour guide. That's why.
Yeah, that would do it.
Poor guy.
Oh,
My
hey,
man,
tour
Tori.
guide. Sorry, you
just
go back to sleep.
Keep the roll. What would that be with your bonus? Because that should be like
That
a
would
16
be
or
a
something.
14, 17. That'd be a 17.
Yeah, you succeed. You're still panicked.
Ah, God damn it.
They're all dying.
Who
All of them are dead.
We don't know this.
I can't help them. I'm just a failure.
Just dig into his skull. We'll figure out what he's freaking out about. What is going on, man? Talk to us. Calm
I saw
down.
them dying.
Give him some weed.
Oh God, you did it. Ugh.
I saw all my order. People I knew. People I cared for. Murdered and no.
you hold your head low, you look upwards towards the sky. Through the narrow gaps in the canopy of the trees that tower around this place, you're surprised to see a star you've never seen before. Large and bright, it seems out of place, ethereal, enigmatic, hanging there in the southwestern sky in this morning light. A sole, bright spot in the distance. You've heard of these things. It's a comet.
It is heading towards us.
I'm gonna head out. I gotta go to my other session.
Okay.
All right, Nico.
Later.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
I have a question still.
Yes?
Is this a long rest?
Yes, everyone take a long rest.
Okay. So can I mess with my spells?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Belgoris.
Yeah,
Ink walks over to you and says, the Shensomi Koa. As I said, they are the cloud serpents, rulers of the night sky, guardians, watchers, wardens. You are a man of faith, yes?
Yes.
God
For
do you
what
follow?
little it means.
That is what means something, and he points at the comet on the horizon. Comets are symbols from the Sensomi
Wait, is
Mikoa.
that a short?
You took a long rest.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The
I just
watchers
saw
of the stars. One does not have a profound dream and wake up to a comet at the holy sight of theirs without it meaning something. Two of them are our gods. The others, the grandest, Baha something. The platinum dragon god, your people.
Bahamut.
Yes, sir. The other one, we call the Watcher. Helm, I think was your word for him.
You worshipped Helm?
Yes. I still do. We know him by another name. But he is the same Lord. He watches over our people. He does not always prevent tragedy, that is not his role. He is the guardian who holds back the dark. The North Star. The one who guides. The one whose vigil keeps us safe at night. That is why we are at his temple.
I'll explain the vision. He showed me what is happening.
I doubt he
Happening
showed
or
you
to
what's
happen?
happening.
Dreams are never direct. Rarely, anyway. Metaphor. Some truth. Other instruction. Meant to
There
make
is,
you see what you need to see. More so than what is true.
there are so many dead. So many. Arak is out there fighting on her own. I wish I could do more. I wish I was stronger.
Son, but you seem you need to calm down a little bit. How about some wine in the morning? You a fan?
Why at 8 in the morning? Yeah.
It's
What
5
plug?
o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock.
I believe some
somewhere.
alcohol to calm the
On the other
nerves.
side of the planet, it's 5 o'clock in Aleros.
I need some time. I'm sorry for waking you.
It's fine, it is morning anyway. The land is safe too. We can hunt. But I think with that, we are going to call an end to tonight's session.
Well, damn, Exile. Fuck.
Fucking traumatize Balgoris. Good job.
I mean, did I
Bastion's
succeed?
gonna. The Bastion's
Mhm.
gonna get you
Yes,
guys.
I had to pull out some emotion for that. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, I pulled some out of my reading. I was just glad you could bring it back. That was a good one. Oof. Oh my goodness.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as all things in universal must come to an end. And so too must this voice. But anywho, that is the end of this D&D session for this Saturday slash and all that fun shit. I'll be right back. Anywho, this is just Longshot signing off for this weekend. Have a good day or night, wherever the hell you are in the world.